From the Olympic Gymnasium in Seoul, Korea, welcome to the K1 World Grand Prix 2010 Final 16. Tonight, 16 fighters enter. Only 8 will survive to go through to the Fields K1 World Grand Prix Finals on December 11 in Tokyo. Hello everybody, I'm Michael Chiavello. Fantastic to be here ringside once again in Korea. I'm joined by my verbal sparring partner from FEG USA, Mike Gogan. Mike, from top to tail here tonight. We have a stacked card, the 16 finest heavyweight strikers on the planet to battle. 8 survive to go through to the Super Bowl of striking, the Wimbledon of our sport, the Fields K1 Grand Prix on December 11, and FEG has pulled out all the stops. What a card we have. It is being billed as old guard versus new generation.
And semi-shield, as we said earlier on, it's you have the fine combination of the old dogs in Jerome LeBanner and Peter Arts and Ray Sefo and even Mighty Mo. I think he's getting pretty old. And then you have all the young guys, and then you have Semi, who's kind of in the middle, in the age group of his own, and in a category of his own, going for possibly his 5th and record-breaking World GP title this year.
He will indeed. If he claims a 5th title in December, Semi-Shield will become the all-time leading winner of the K1 Grand Prix. Let's take a look at tonight's fight card. First up, we've got a couple of super fights. The Fist, Khalid Faust from Team Golden Glory takes on the Bozkop, Jevad Potarak. Fight number 2, Sergei Karatanov is back for another roll of the dice under K1 rules. Will he square up any different to what he did last time out when he got his legs chopped out by Daniel Gita? This time he takes on the Kyoshkin karateka, the Yokohama gangster Takumi Sato. Then we kick off the final 16, and we kick it off in style indeed, old guard versus new. Sugar Ray Sefo of New Zealand, now based out of Team Extreme Couture in Las Vegas, comes in on only 5 days' notice as a last-minute replacement for Ruslan Karayev. He takes on the Ernesto Hus-trained Tyrone Spong. Then the Turkish leg slinger Gökhan Saki takes on flashy Freddie Cameo, who won the K1 World Grand Prix European Edition in Bucharest in May. What should be the showstopper fight of the night, Errol Zimmerman, the Bone Crusher, takes on the big leg destroyer from Romania, Daniel Gita. Then we continue in the final 16. Again, old guard versus new in JLB. Jerome Lobana, the hard-hitting French veteran, takes on the world's under 100 kilo champion, Kyotaro. Evidence Teixeira of Team Ichigeki Kyokushin from Brazil takes on the triple K1 world champion, the Dutch lumberjack, Peter Ertz. Mighty Mo Saliga comes in on only 3 days' notice as a replacement for Andrei Arlovsky. We are told Arlovsky broke his nose in sparring, so Mighty Mo comes in against the little Romanian powerhouse, Raul Catinas. Semi-main event sees the defending K1 World's Grand Prix champion, 6'11", 130 kilos, that is the high tower, Semi-Shield, take on the Dutch Egyptian, Hesdy Gerges, for the 2nd time. Then, in the main event, the man they call the Ream, the man they call Uberim, takes on Bangin' Benny Edwards, the governor from Australia. Mike, let's take a close look at this card here tonight. Indeed, that main event, Alistair Overeem versus Ben Edwards. I know a lot of people outside of Australia don't know a lot about Bangin' Ben, but let me tell you a bit about the governor. He won the K1 Oceania in Canberra, Australia, just a couple of months ago in world record time. Ben Edwards knocked out 3 opponents, all in the first round. It took him only 206 seconds, the fastest tournament victory in K1 history. I've been commentating Ben for the last 6 or 7 years, Mike. He is a true Rocky story. He's a young guy. He's hungry, from Australia's capital territory in Canberra. He can bang, and when he hits you, you stay hit. But more than that, Mike, he can take almost inhuman punishment. It's a real throwback to those old days of Mark Hunt, a man who could get beaten up and then turn the tide with just 1 solid knockout. But he's taking on the modern-day Hercules that is Alistair Overeem.
Absolutely, and he's going to need those abilities to take inhuman punishment from because his opponent delivers inhumane punishment. I mean, Alistair Overeem, has the most devastating knees in all of combat sports, be it MMA or K1. He's proven it time and time again. But then again, Butter hit him and hurt him. So with Ben Edwards being a hard hitter, the formula is easy. Don't stand in front of Alistair Overeem. Don't fight him linear back and forth, and definitely don't let him get a hold of a clinch, because that's when he's devastating and he really ends his fights. It should be an interesting night. I myself don't know much about Ben, other than seeing the results from the Oceania. But just judging from those results, he did exactly what he needs to do. He entered against a lesser level competition and finished him off in record time.
Okay, obviously Alistair Overeem comes as a favourite. A $1 bet on Overeem will win you $1.12. A $1 bet on Ben Edwards will win you $5.50. Let's take a further look at tonight's card, and Semi Schilt takes on hdtv. Now, these two men have fought once before in K1 in Yokohama. On that occasion, hdtv came in on only 3 days' notice, and he went the distance with Semi Schilt, gave Semi no favours whatsoever. Jurges trains alongside Peter Ertz and Jerome Lebetta under the great Tom Harink out of Chuckariki Gym in Amsterdam. Semi Schilt, of course, the 4-time and defending K1 World Champion and the most dominant fighter in K1 history. Also, folks, Jerome Lebetta takes on Kyotaro. This is going to be an intriguing contest. In one corner, Lebetta, who seems to be revived, who seems to have a second lease on his K1 life. He did say a couple of years ago he'll never compete in the K1 Grand Prix again, but times have changed because he's found that new lease of life, training alongside Peter Ertz, training under Tom Harink. Kyotaro is the embodiment of the evasive fighter, always running, always moving, but he does have that weapon that can beat Jerome Lebetta. That weapon is a straight right cross that he uses to knock out opponents, none more so than last time out when he knocked out Lebetta's sparring partner, Lebetta's best friend, Peter Ertz, in Yokohama. The question here, Mike, is Kyotaro is now being billed as the legend killer of K1. He's the Randy Orton of K1. Can he kill another legend here tonight in Jerome Lebetta?
Well, that might be a little premature to say, and I'm not taking anything away from Kyotaro. He had a phenomenal performance against Peter Arch, but Peter Arch was 100 kilos, which he hasn't been in probably the last 7-8 years. So it was a different Peter Arch, it was a different fight. We're going to see that today. Can he go after the legends and really hurt Jerome Lebetta, who's, you know, huge? I mean, we saw him yesterday. The guy is getting bigger every year. So I think it'll be a good test, but definitely Kyotaro has the weapons to do it.
Lebetta does come in, well, at $2.15 if you put a $1 bet on him. Kyotaro, interestingly, does come in as the favourite, $1.62 for the K1 World's Heavyweight Champion if you put a $1 bet. Let's take a further look at this card, and we do have Ray Sefo versus Tyrone Spong. Once again, old guard versus new, and there is a story behind this one. Ruslan Karayev was scheduled to face Tyrone Spong here in the final 16. Karayev is out. Sefo comes in on only a week's notice. And Tyrone Spong saying earlier on this week, well, I've won everything in the world when it comes to Muay Thai. Of course, Tyrone, one of those unique fighters, the only fighter in history to have won world Muay Thai titles, all the way, believe it or not, from super welterweight to heavyweight. He says the only thing left that I need on my resume is the K1 title, and it's the only belt I now need on my mantelpiece. And we know that Ray Sefo, along with Jerome Lebetta and Mike Bernardo, probably the greatest K1 fighter, Mike, to have never won the K1 World Grand Prix. Indeed, at 39 years old for Ray Sefo, this could be the last roll of the dice for Sugar Ray.
I think it possibly could be, and you could see that in Ray. I mean, he seems really focused, and, you know, not that he was unfocused before, but really focused to fight this fight. But he believes he has all the tools, and I agree with him, to beat Tyrone Spong, who is, you know, definitely a game fighter. But Jerome Lebetta showed it last year. If you cut the ring, you take away his speed, and you bang with him on the inside, you could win against Tyrone Spong, and that's what Ray's planning on doing.
And apparently the word from Team Extreme Couture, where Ray has been sparring and working out with Gil Martinez, the boxing trainer, and his cornerman here tonight, Bryce Rotani-Co, telling me that Ray in training lately has rediscovered, refound that awesome knockout power that used to be his trademark early in the career when he was knocking out the likes of Jerome Lebetta, shattering Jerome's jaw in 4 places. Bryce telling me earlier today, Mikey, Ray has refound that power in sparring, which makes it a very, very scary opponent for Tyrone Spong, who maybe doesn't have the strongest of jaws.
Exactly, and I was going to say, well, his jaw is questionable, but also his weight is not a natural heavyweight, so all of those things are in Ray's favor. We're going to see what happens.
Another fight I'm really looking forward to here tonight. Errol Zimmerman takes on Daniel Geeta. As I said earlier, this could be the showstopper of the night. Errol Zimmerman, the bone crusher from Team Golden Glory. Geeta, we all know, one of the hardest leg kickers in the world of combat sports. For me, Mike, this is a real toss-up. I know most people are favouring Zimmerman in the fight, but even the bookmakers have it close. A $1 bet gets you $1.80 for Zimmerman to win. A $1 bet gets you $1.90 for Geeta. So the bookmakers can't even really decide. Will it be the legs of Geeta? Will it be those powerful cannonballs in the hands of Errol Zimmerman?
We're about to find out as the opening ceremony is getting ready to kick off.
And folks, also on this card, of course, we are going to see Everton Teixeira take on the Triple K1 World's Champion Peter Ertz. Again, another clash of style and a little bit of smack talk in yesterday's press conference. Peter Ertz getting up in front of everyone and saying, tomorrow, I am going to teach you, karateka, what kickboxing is all about. Everton, who is very soft-spoken, very respectful, then got up and said, you know what, Peter, I'm going to leave it all in the ring. I'm going to do my talking in the ring tomorrow night. Certainly it's going to be the hands of Peter Ertz and the big slinging leg kicks, but you all know what a great counterfighter Everton Teixeira is. Teixeira looking to make the Grand Prix for the third time. Peter Ertz, who has been in every Grand Prix since it started in 1993, except last year's edition. Folks, sit back. Strap yourselves in, because we are ready to rock it live as only K1 can. The K1 World Grand Prix 2010 Final 16 from Seoul, Korea is alive and a happening.
I used to get bullied when I was a kid. I had a very big self-esteem problem. And I was always a fat kid. I was always a big fat kid who never stood up for himself. Taking my food, pushing me around, just little things like that. And I think that's what planted the seed for me wanting to be a fighter deep down.
누구를 위해 싸웁니까? 무엇을 위해 싸웁니까? 몸도 마음도 상처이고 고통을 이겨낸 그 앞에 있는 것은 희망이라는 이름의 영광.
What is kickboxing without K1? I don't think it would be the same. In my whole fighting career, I won everything that I could have won. So the only thing left is the K1 title. So I'm looking forward to win a K1 title.
I hope for a KO victory always. Everybody wants to see action. If there is no action movie, nobody will be moving. Come on, fight. Give everything what you have. That's what the people want to see, and that I want to give to the people.
이루기 위한 꿈을 꾸는 이는 강해질 수 있다.
引退させるというか、もうその年が年なんで、引退した方がね、楽なんじゃないかと思いますし、僕なんて絶対38までやらないと思うんで、もうゆっくりしてもいいんじゃないかと、そろそろ、体に良くないんじゃないかと思いますけど。
So that's no problem. No, I fight 2 years more and try to win the tournament one more time.
2 years more, would you?
I don't care about English. I want to go out of the game like a good dog. And I want to win the game easy and happy and, that's it.
Assim, os praticantes do Kyokushin estão esperando há bastante tempo um praticante do Kyokushin ser campeão do K1. Então eu quero trazer esse título para o Kyokushin.
Let's get wrong. I'm proud to be in the K1. But I got the opportunity to fight in the biggest platform of the world. To be remembered as a great champion.
Me, I'm going to stop him. And this time I will beat him. I go for of course, for the knockout, and I'm gonna fight very aggressive to him.
Ça fait gagner beaucoup d'argent. et qui a permis, ça permet à notre famille de vivre une belle vie comme on a toujours rêvé.
Yeah, I feel that's all. I don't do nothing for only prepare. I live like the summer, like how to do the summer for now. I feel I live like the same.
Ik ben als ik kan invechten blij dat ik gewoon, zoals ik zei, groot voorbeeld ben voor kinderen, voor heel veel mensen.
K1 is the best strikes in the world. I want to win the K1 Grand Prix title. I just want to be the best. I want to be the best of the best.
꿈이 있기에 싸운다. 그래서 강해질 수 있다. 도로 일어설 수 있다.
It is only as K1 can do the pomp, the pageantry, the live musicians and a live choir. No one quite does it like K1 in all the world of combat sports. And the K1 Final 16 of 2010 about to kick off here live from Seoul, Korea. This is always a star-studded affair. It is always such a privilege to be here ringside. And we're so thrilled to be bringing you all this K1 action. You cannot believe the atmosphere, especially out the back earlier. The nerves, the tension. And take a look at that. There will be fireworks here tonight. You've got to wonder what's going through the minds of the old guard here, like Ray Sefo, Jerome Labana, Peter Ernst. Can they still hang and bang with the young guys like Kyotaro and Hesdy Georges and Evident Teixeira? This is always the night where we separate the men from the boys. And there he is, Tyrone Spong, who gave up training with Lucian Carbine late last year. He's now under the tutelage of the four-time K1 champion, Ernesto Hoost. He's back. Sugar Ray Sefo, representing New Zealand, training out of Team Extreme Couture. I know all the gang are watching in Las Vegas. What a fight this will be. Sefo versus Spong. It has been quite a long time since we've had two Frenchmen in the final 16, not since the days of Labana and Cyril Abidi, but we do have them here tonight. It's not Abidi anymore, it's this man, Freddie Cameo. Cameo who won the K1 World Grand Prix European Edition in Bucharest in fine fashion in May. Gokhan Saki, I was having a word with him yesterday after the press conference, and I went up to him and said, "What have you been doing, mate? Because you look like a light heavyweight." I have never seen Saki so lean and so ripped as he's going to come in here tonight. One of my favourite new generation fighters for sure, and for the first time ever won it two Romanians in the final 16, Daniel Ghita. The man with arguably the hardest leg kicks of any fighter on the planet in any combat sport. Daniel Ghita, one of the two representatives from Romania, where K1 is king. We were in Romania in May for the Bucharest show. It is just huge. Broadcast live in Romania tonight. During prime time, Errol Zimmerman, big personality, big hands. Zimmerman was always just oozing confidence at yesterday's press conference. He really is a character, Errol. And listen to that ovation. Arguably the most popular fighter in K1 history. JLB Jerome Labana, the human refrigerator, the battling cyborg is here for one more roll of the dice. And he has been in good spirits. Usually, Labana can be a bit of a grump on the circuit, but there seems to be a whole new wave of enthusiasm with Jerome since he started training with Tom Harry. The upset king, the world's heavyweight champion, Kyotaro. Last time out, he knocked out Peter Ertz. He beats Labana here tonight, and he qualifies for the K1 World Grand Prix Finals for the very first time. And listen to that ovation. I cannot sing the praises highly enough of a human being like Peter Ertz. He's the guy you just like to spend 24/7 with if you could. A fantastic person to be around, a brilliant fighter, a legend in every sense of the word. And it's great to see Peter reinvigorated and back here again in the final 16. Evident Teixeira has been criticised as being a boring fighter, but he is an effective fighter. He's only ever lost 2 fights in his K1 career. He's qualified for the K1 Grand Prix twice. He's a winner of the K1 World Grand Prix Japanese edition. He's a multiple Kyokushin champion. Raul Cardenas has had to adjust his game plan. Originally, he was scheduled to face Andrei Arlovski here tonight. The powerful pitbull from Romania now takes on the hulking American Samoan Mighty Mo. What is interesting about Mo is you're going to see a slimmer Mo here tonight, even though he comes in on only 3 days' notice. Mo has lost a lot of weight. I'm told he's lost 50 pounds. So we'll see how that augurs for the mobility of Mo here tonight. Hdtv, the man who has been given the task of trying to stop the most dominant fighter in the world of any fight code. I am, of course, talking about Semi Schultz. What can you say about Semi Schultz that hasn't been said before? An amazing fighter, a cardio machine, a man of 6'11", 130 kilos, who fights with a work rate of a middleweight. 4-time K1 World Grand Prix champion. He won his 4th title in record time last year. It took him only 5 minutes and 52 seconds to steamroll through the competition. And in the main event, what a moment here for the Australian Bangin' Ben Edwards, the governor from Canberra. Fighting for the first time outside of Australia and New Zealand, Ben Edwards. And he takes on the modern-day Hercules. Listen to the ovation for the Reem, Alistair Overeem. Overeem comes in as a huge favourite, $1.12 off a $1 bet. Edwards at $5.50 off a $1 bet. The Reem, as always, just looks a picture, a sculpture, like he should have been carved by Michelangelo. The 16 finest heavyweights about to throw down. Old generation versus new. Who will prevail and go through to the final 8, to the Super Bowl, to the Mac Daddy of them all, the K1 World Grand Prix.
The fighting is of course more fun because there's a traveling and no suits, you can run around in a tracksuit every day. And fighting is definitely more fun than business.
강철 주먹 하리드 디 파우스트. 격투기는 취미라고 공언한다. 이 싸우는 비즈니스맨은 다양한 사업 경영을 하며 바쁜 일상을 보내는 한편 2006년엔 K1 월드 GP에서 베스트 8에 들어가는 실력으로 세계에서도 탑 클래스. 그 철의 주먹으로 많은 KO를 쌓아왔다.
It's a hobby and it's a sport I love to do, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing that because I really want to fight.
2년 만에 K1 참전. 그 주먹은 부활할 것인가?
Trenutno nemam nikakav posao, radim samo borbe. Uživam u ovom poslu koji radim, a to su mečevi.
보스니안 스나이퍼 자밭 포토라. 보스니아 헤르체코비나 분쟁이란 불행한 역사에서 살아남은 싸움의 프로페셔널. 파워 넘치는 타격으로 상대를 떨어뜨리는 것이야말로 그의 아이덴티티.
Preživio sam rat i u tom ratu sam trenirao jako naporno. Ovako, K1 meni znači sve jednostavno. To je mjesto gdje ja uživam, ja sam tu sretan, volim taj izazov. Jednostavno K1 me ispunjava. Činjenica da sam napustio državnu službu policijsku zbog K1 govori o tome od kolikog značaja je za mene ovaj sport.
하리드 디 파우스트 대 자밭 포토라.
We call him the Buzz Cut, Javad Potorak. Born in Sarajevo, the 32-year-old, 230-pound, 6'1". An overall career record of 44-14-1 with 29 knockouts. Potorak actually comes in tonight on a 4-fight losing streak. He lost to Rico Verhoeven in a tough decision in Amsterdam in May. Was uber-kneed in the first round by Alistair Overeem in Yokohama in April. Took Daniel Gee to the distance in Prague in February and lost to Raul Cardenas by decision last October in Romania. Former WKA European champion, he decisioned Sinisa Pudyak in 2003 for the title. Had a highlight when he won the K1 Fighting Network Prime Championship in 2007, where he beat Roman Klebel, Dushko Basrak and Daniel Yerling in one night. Potorak does hold wins over Daniel Gita and Raul Cardenas, both who he decisioned in 2008. It was a devastating knockout loss last time in K1, that knee from Overeem in the first round. But Potorak says he's fully recovered. He shook off the demons of that big K1 event, and he's looking for victory here tonight. Receives a solid ovation, suitors at Javad Potorak.
You know
DeFaust, of course, translates as the Fist, one of the most likeable guys on the K1 circuit. I call him the Bruce Willis, the John McClane of K1. 35-year-old, originally from Germany, 5'10 and a half, 210 pounds. Actually born in Cologne, Germany, on the banks of the Rhine River, of German-Moroccan descent. A self-made business millionaire. He doesn't need to fight for a living, actually competes in K1 just because he enjoys the challenge. Was a decorated amateur boxer, built a record of 34-3 with 31 knockouts as an amateur. Holds a 7-3 mixed martial arts record and an overall kickboxing record of 34-7 with a massive 27 knockouts. Khalid really made the world of K1 sit up and take notice in 2006 when he won the K1 USA tournament with a knockout of Gary Goodridge in the final. What a night that was. Good to see Khalid back. The excitement here really building in Seoul's Olympic Gymnasium as K1 action yet again is about to kick off with this super fight between Khalid DeFaust of Germany via Holland and Javad Potorak of Bosnia. Poor Hemmers, Golden Glory in the corner of Khalid DeFaust. Real name Khalid Arab. We are set for 3-3, one extra round in case of a draw. The height and weight advantage goes to the Bosnian Javad Potorak. Khalid, a return of sorts here tonight. He comes in on a 4-fight losing streak, not having fought since 2008 in the final 16 here in Seoul when he put on a brilliant fight against Ruslan Karayev. Here we go, first round of action. Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan with you, and as we expected, Khalid opens up with his hands. Good jab outside thigh kick from Potorak. Nice round kick from Potorak, and Khalid returns the favour to the back leg. They've opened up at a good pace here, Mike.
Yeah, which is what to expect from Khalid's fights. I mean, one thing, win or lose, the guy's going to put on an exciting fight. Oh, great hook over there, just missed Khalid. Not much of a feeling out process in Khalid's style.
Potorak needs a win here. So too, for that matter, does Khalid. Both men riding 4-fight losing streaks. Potorak just collects him nicely, doubles up with that left hook and turns off counterclockwise. He's going to be careful, though, not to drift too much to his left here, Javad Potorak, or he'll run into that powerful right hand of Khalid. Potorak now just forcing Khalid against the ropes, and Khalid edging his way back to centering, momentarily switching to southpaw. I like the head movement of Khalid as he just gets on the inside and lands that left hook. He's always had good head movement from his boxing days. Gets underneath, weaving under the hook. Catch and counter there from Khalid. Potorak takes the first big breath. I hope the Bosnian doesn't gas out here. There was an opportunity on the inside for Khalid to throw a knee and went awry. You see him forcing Bonskop against the ropes, and now Potorak drifts back to centering, reverses it. A lot of hands being exchanged here. We've got 1 minute 20 remaining in the first.
Khalid seems to be the more relaxed of the two fighters. Potorak is kind of, I think he's a little too stiff, and that's affecting his striking.
Inside thigh kick from Khalid, misses the target, checks the low kick. Potorak looked to circle off to his right again. He saw the right hand chambered to Khalid and now chooses to lock him up. Under a minute remaining in the first round. Busy round for both men, but I do give the upper hand so far to Khalid Arab. Overhand right from Khalid. He telegraphed that one. Launches the left hook, misses the target. Referee giving an official caution here to Javad Potorak not to clinch up with Khalid. You are permitted a single hand clinch and knee, then you must release your opponent. Nice right hand, just clipping the Bosnian around the left ear there. Jab uppercut, hook from Potorak. Solid right hand counter from Khalid, and the jab overhand right. A little bit of showboating here from Javad Potorak as Khalid launches his first knee of the fight. Podorak's got to be careful. He hasn't got that Sugar Ray Seppo style where he can showboat like that. End of the first round, 2 more to go, Mikey. We go to the towels.
I mean, to me, it was a pretty close round. You know, Khalid was obviously the aggressor, but I think Podorak did a pretty good job in countering. He landed some pretty impressive hooks. That left hook has landed a number of times as a counter. I think he was more busy with the leg kicks. I don't know. I think it's a 10-all round. I don't know. Are we employing the open scoring system here?
We will indeed.
So we should be able to see.
Nice overhand right. I do score it for Khalid. I thought he landed the better punches, though Jimba did go to the legs. Traditionally in Muay Thai, folks, knees will score higher than kicks. Kicks will score higher than punches. Not the same hierarchy here, however, in K1. So don't be led to thinking that just because someone lands more kicks, that they're going to get the upper hand over someone who lands the more shots overall. We're ready to go. Second round of action. Looking for that inside leg kick twice there, Khalid. Who will throw down first? And there's the inside leg kick. He checks the low kick from Podorak. Khalid, that chin tucks, goes for the counter right hand up the center corridor again. Nice counter right once more from Khalid. There is some blood coming for the Moroccan German's nose as he threads the overhand right and misses and takes a thumping outside thigh kick. Checks the low kick, shin on shin. Podorak unloading on him now, double right hand. Goes to the liver and Khalid calls him on in the neutral corner. Says, come on, Bozkop, you've got to do better than that fella.
But Podorak is much more relaxed in this round and is able to open up and let his hands go. Like I said, it was too rigid in the first round, but now I think he's definitely starting to let himself go. He's got a good timing on, and he's been landing some power bombs, especially the uppercuts.
Podorak showing some of the power he does have in his hands. We didn't get to see any signs of it last time against Alistair Overeem. We are seeing it here tonight. A real towel down the bloodied up top lip here and the nose of the Khalid Faust. Good round so far, this one from Javad Podorak. This is a super fight. I had the first round going the way of Khalid, 10-9 on my scorecard. I do have Podorak winning the second round thus far.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, Podorak is a totally different fighter in this round. In the first round, I think he just hung in there just enough to be equal to Khalid, and this one is definitely taken over.
We are back underway. Inside thigh kick from Podorak, looking for that femoral artery. Just gets on the inside of the jab, then on the outside of the jab. Nice head movement again from Khalid, and he takes the round kick on the forearm. Khalid is setting that right hand counter. Resets himself. And he gets caught with an uppercut. That was a nice lead uppercut off the left hand from Javad. Not often you see it as a lead punch. It's usually a punch off the backhand followed after a jab.
Podorak seems to be doing pretty well with that high guard, protecting against the overhand, but he started getting timed, so now he's able to open up more. I think he's not so afraid by the overhand right from Khalid.
Khalid circles off. He was drifting into that right hand of Podorak. I like to see Podorak use that right hand as the lead punch again. He has had some success with it as a straight right cross. 40 seconds remaining in the second round. It's been the Bozkop's round so far. Good outside leg kick from Podorak. There's the uppercut and the left hook. Smack bang on the kiss up from the Bozkop. He is owning Khalid in this round.
Yeah, Podorak is breaking right through his guards and is able to land a high percentage of those punches.
You cannot afford, however, to get overconfident as you see a little bit more showboating from Podorak. He's leaving his chin exposed here. Against a guy like Khalid that can finish a fight with a quick combination. I'm not saying there's a one-punch fighter, Khalid, because he's not. But he can land 4 or 5 punches in rapid succession as he limps back to the corner here, Khalid. That is not a good sign with 3 more minutes remaining, Mike.
No, it's not, and that's a sign, courtesy of those leg kicks in the first round, which Paderak delivered, and then the devastating leg kicks in the second round, and it really doubled up. Khalid didn't really start checking till midway through the second round, some of the lower kicks, but he's completely ignoring the high kicks, so I think it's starting to pay a toll on him. I mean, you're just seeing a total domination here by Paderak in the second round. He's totally opened up. He's a completely different fighter, and I think he's doing exactly what he needs to do here. Even though this is a super fight, I strongly believe that the winners or the more impressive fighters of the super fights might be invited as the alternates for the final 8, because final 8 is a tournament. So Paderak is definitely earning himself a ticket to Tokyo for the final, for the World GP final.
We have 2 super fights on tonight's card. Next up will be Sergei Karatanov taking on the Yokohama gangster Takumi Sato, and what should be a thrilling contest. Final instructions from Core. Hemmers in the corner of Khalid, and that very tender left leg, the lead thigh of Khalid DeFaust. Overhand right, the towel's thrown in. They knew it. They sent him out for one last shot. They just didn't want the leg of Khalid to take any more punishment. His return after a 2-year absence was not what Khalid hoped for. And indeed, Mike, I've got to say, a slower start for Gerard Paderak in the first round. He went back to his corner. The corner re-instructed him, re-strategized. He absolutely dominated the second round. And this is the Paderak we hoped we would see in K1. It's come to fruition here tonight for Boscott.
Absolutely, and a perfect fight for Paderak. You know, he's coming off of 4 losses. Khalid's coming off 4 losses. He puts on a dominant performance, a very strategic fight. You know, I think he was more of a cautious in the first round. You know, afraid of the overhand right, not wanting to expose himself, tenderizing the front leg, slowing down Khalid, opened up in the second round, and props to him for a great victory here. Khalid did pretty well for not being in the K1 ring for over 2 years, but, you know, obviously he came up short.
That's how the round started. One last salvo from Khalid, an overhand right, and they threw in the towel out of his corner. Gerard Paderak, some action there from the second round. You see the beautiful tipping liver shot, just tucking it under the elbow of Khalid, hammering Khalid in the neutral corner. There's a nice shot of the liver, from the left hand to the liver. And that was just dominance all throughout the second stanza from Boscott. Brilliant performance. He will get a ticket to Tokyo on December 11, maybe in a reserve fight, at least in a super fight. He does deserve to be there. Fantastic applause from this building crowd here in Seoul for Gerard Paderak. And coming up next, Sergei Karatanov takes on Takumi Sato.
타쿠미. 일본의 기대주 내추럴 헤비급 파이터 사토가 드디어 잡게 된 빅 찬스. 세계의 얼굴을 상대로 멋지게 손에 넣을 수 있을까?
やっぱハリトーノフ選手の気持ちが強いんで、自分も最後まで気持ち折れないで戦おうと思ってます。
세계 1200만의 문화생을 가지고 있는 극진 가라테. 그 극진이 낳은 강한 정신과 강한 신체는 하리토노프라고도 말할 수 있다.
自分みたいのが極真会館を少なからずも背負っていると思うんですけど、韓国の皆さんが極真空手やってて、やってるんだって胸張って言えるような試合を自分が極真の選手としてやりたいです。
사토 타쿠미. 세계를 향한 날갯짓의 첫걸음이 될 것입니까? 아니면 K1 파이터가 된 하리토노프가 잔혹하리만큼 이것을 파괴할 것입니까? 세르게이 하리토노프 대 사토 타쿠미.
Yokohama gangster Takumi Sato, Kyokushin karate, the most popular form of karate in the world, and it is huge. Almost in a religious way here in Korea. They always turn out in droves for Team Ichigeki, and they have done so here tonight for Takumi Sato and Everton Teixeira. With Jason Supercharged Momoa, Mauricio da Silva, and 5 Fulamu in the corner. The 26-year-old, 6'2", 238 pounds, a big unit for a Japanese fighter, Takumi Sato. 5-4 in K1, 2 knockouts, comes in off back-to-back losses to Sergei Lashenko by decision in March and Tae Kim by decision in August. The thing that concerns me about Sato is that even though his leg kicks are phenomenal, as all Kyokushin karateka are, he tends to over-rely on his newly found boxing skills. He cannot do that here tonight against Sergei Lashenko. The key to defeating Sergei is, as Daniel Kita showed last year, attack and brutalise the legs of Karatano. So it will be interesting to see what sort of game plan Takumi Sato is going to bring in. 5 Fulamu in his corner, his main trainer is a former Commonwealth Games boxer, a former winner of the Muhammad Ali Cup and a former Golden Gloves champion. He's also, for that matter, Ray Siffel's cousin. Over the top ropes goes Takumi Sato, wearing his full gi here tonight. The Yokohama gangster. From Team Golden Glory doesn't walk to the ring, he stomps to the ring. The 30-year-old Russian is 0-1 in K1, 16-4 in mixed martial arts. His second K1 fight, losing his K1 debut to Daniel Kita last November. Comes from a very athletic family. His mother was a volleyball coach. His father studied boxing, skating and soccer. Has a background in combat sambo, has also trained extensively with the Russian national boxing team, and has more recently been training in Muay Thai. He actually boxed for Tajikistan in the 2003 Central Asian Games, took home a silver medal, was selected to box in Athens at the Olympic Games in 2004, but didn't take the position. He instead fought in the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Grand Prix, Sergei Karatanov.
이에 맞서는 레드코너 신장 194cm, 체중 109.8kg,
Massive ovation here for Sergei Karatanov, and look at the stare down there from Takumi Sato. This is a must-win fight for both these men, but more so for Takumi Sato. As I said, 5-4 in K1. He has never really found any consistency when very early on in his career he was touted to be the next big thing to emerge in the Japanese heavyweights. It is time here tonight for Takumi Sato to live up to those expectations. It is time also for Karatanov to show he deserves to be in the stand-up game. Michael Chavello, Mike Gogan with you. Leg check there, off the leg kicks early, which is a good sign from Takumi Sato.
Well, from Haritonov, actually. I was getting ready to say, hopefully the only really true improvement that Haritonov needed was the leg check. I mean, checking leg kicks. You know, his boxing is definitely up to par to stand with the best of them. But it was the leg kicks of Gita that really brought him down. And so far, he's showing a pretty good sign of that.
Counter right hand there from Sato. Nice jab. He sticks it to the jawline and again fires the leg up. Clinch and knee from Sato. Just warning though, no double-handed clinching allowed. Single-handed clinch and one knee, then release. Stiff jab from both men, but it was Sato who drew the short straw.
Good strategy from Haritonov so far. He's fighting on the inside, trying to eliminate those leg kicks and really get in there and do some damage to the body.
You saw the catch and sweep. That is a Muay Thai technique from Haritonov. It will not score under K1 rules, but it does mean psychologically that Sato has to pick himself up off the canvas. Just no power there in the Mawashigiri. The round kick of Sato. Once again, Haritonov thumps him to the nose. It's a good start so far from Sergey. Jab 2 body shot, digging away to the liver section off the left hand.
Awesome shot. I mean, awesome start for Haritonov. I think we've seen a completely different Haritonov here.
And this is the mistake that I said Sato has been making. Why is he standing and trading punches with Haritonov? It is so frustrating. There is no power behind these kicks here of Takumi Sato. Little shoulder nudge there, and he fires to get the right hand off, but he missed the target. And again, he allows Haritonov on the inside. He allows Haritonov into boxing range. These are just cardinal mistakes from Takumi Sato.
During which Haritonov is doing the most of the damage. I mean, he's well blocking his body. None of those knees were landing, and yet he's the one.
Look at this. Haritonov absolutely tagging and owning Sato in the boxing stance. I cannot believe the corner is not telling Sato to back up and be at leg range. He's on rubber legs now. Can Haritonov drop the gangster down? He goes! And listen to that ovation! 2, 3. Takumi Sato on rubber legs. A foolish game plan has been exposed.
I mean, you said it. There's nothing else to say. You know, Haritonov's game plan would have been to stay on the inside and box with Sato, and Sato allowed him to do that, and now he's just standing there taking unnecessary punishment.
High knee! That's good night, Irene! Welcome to K1 officially, Sergey Haritonov, you freaking monster!
Sergey Haritonov definitely. I mean, you know, Sato is not your top-level fighter, but this is Sergey Haritonov's second ever K1 fight, and I think we've seen a completely revived and re-energized Sergey Haritonov. I mean, this is a totally different guy. He was in Thailand at the new Golden Glory gym, training there hard with Cor Hammonds and other training partners. I think it's phenomenal.
Mike, if I had hair, I'd pull it out. If you had hair, I'd pull out your hair. How frustrating is Sato? I called him when he was walking to the ring. Why does he not rely on his jump-thumping leg kicks? Why does he choose to stand and trade with boxers?
I don't know, and you know what? Everton Teixeira was another Kyokushin fighter that we have said before that, you know, does not kick as much as a Kyokushin fighter should and relies heavily on his newfound boxing. It's sometimes a mistake that a lot of fighters make. You know, in MMA, the wrestlers learn some kickboxing and they decide to kickbox instead of wrestling, and vice versa. I think the same thing happened today, and he fell victim to Haritonov's superior boxing.
This is how it went down. That's how the Yokohama Gangster went down. That's how it ended. Sergey Haritonov, it may be a reserve fight in December. Haritonov versus Potterup would be awesome. Just such an emphatic victory for Sergey.
Really impressive victory. I mean, improved all around. It was checking leg kicks, just phenomenal.
And folks, next up we kick off the K1 Final 16 Sugar Ray Saffron Tyrone Spot.
아직 완벽한 흡입으로는 완성되지 않았다.
Welcome back to Seoul's Olympic Gymnasium, where we are about to kick off the K1 World Grand Prix 2010 Final 16. First fight up will be Sugar Ray Sefo versus Tyrone Spong. Old guard versus new. What has Ray Sefo still got left in the tank? And what can Tyrone Spong bring? Looking to qualify for the K1 World Grand Prix Finals for the first time.
세계 제일 강한 물 지금 연다. 그 제일 건물이 바로 남해 흑흑업 레이세포. K1 창세기부터 활약하는 전설 중 한 사람. 필살적인 부메랑 공으로 수많은 강호들을 매트에 쓰러뜨리고 시대를 이끌어왔다. 지금까지 쌓아올린 포파이터의 자리를 쉽게 양보할 생각은 없다.
Well, there's only one thing that's going to happen. Either he's going to win or I'm going to win. It's plain and simple.
흑표범이 맹세한 왕조로의 라스팅 로드. 백수의 왕에겐 주지 않는다. 레이세포 대 타이론 스폰.
DJ Whitehouse.
Such a huge figure in European and world weight tie. As I said earlier, he's won world titles all the way from super welterweight to heavyweight. The only man in history to do so. But the one title he has not had on his mantelpiece yet, the one he really wants on his resume, is that of K1, a World Grand Prix champion. Does he have the weight to do it? Does he have the chin to do it? It'll be tested here tonight against Ray Sefo. He's looking relaxed here, Sugar Ray. Comes in at only a week's notice, a last-minute replacement for Ruslan Kardayev. Didn't have much time to prepare, but he knows what a huge opportunity this is. There are rematches he wants in K1, none more so than Semi Schultz. He said to me yesterday, I get past Tyrone here tonight. I go to the Grand Prix on December 11. I'm picking Semi Schultz to fight first up. He was the first man to ever knock down Semi Schultz in the K1. Can he be the man to catch, corner and club Tyrone Spong here tonight? Extreme couture all over him. Gil Martinez has been working him a treat. So too Jake Bonacci and all the team. They're looking on live from Las Vegas here tonight.
Gave me goosebumps to watch Ray enter. You know, that's a piece of K1 history. Same with GLB and Peter Arts and all the others.
Spong at 6'2", 196 pounds.
신장 183cm, 체중 194kg.
Massive ovation for the big pimpin' Sugar Ray Sefo, 6 foot even, 241 pounds of Sugar Ray. This should be an intriguing contest. It'll be a matter of the power in the hands of Ray Sefo, one of the greatest knockout artists in K1 history. The work rate, the sublime combinations and the footwork of Tyrone Spong. 3 by 3 minute rounds, 2 extra rounds in case of a draw. 3 judges scoring ringside, and Ray Sefo, for only 1 week's notice, looks in pretty good physical condition. He's got the abs happening here tonight.
Ray Sefo looks phenomenal conditioning. I mean, we're talking, I can see almost 4 abs. I mean, that's huge for Ray. I think he's in phenomenal shape.
Team Extreme Couture versus Team Mr. Perfect. Michael Chiavello, Mike Kogan with you live from Seoul, Korea. Ray Sefo and Tyrone Spong. Look out for Sefo's trademark punch, the switch hit right hand, where he brings the rear foot to the front and delivers the right hand to the jawline. It's what he used to knock out Jerome Labana. It's what he taught Jayaron, and Jayaron used it at Affliction, you may remember, to knock out Jason High. Ray will try and work it here against Tyrone if he gets the opening.
Tyrone Spong so far is doing exactly what he said he wants to do. He wants to take out Ray Sefo's legs in the first round, keep a distance, and he's using that front push kick and then the leg kicks to try to keep Ray at bay. Ray said he's going to be aware of it and he's going to try to come in on the inside and fight him on the inside.
It's a nice liver kick earlier there from Tyrone Spong. Don't forget that Sugar Ray's original nickname was Sugarfoot Ray Sefo, because he always used to knock people out with his legs. So he does have kicks of his own. Don't you worry about that. Nice right hand outside thigh kick from Ray. Catches the round kick of Spong. Spong keeping those gloves glued to his ears, as well he should against a power hitter like Ray. Nice combination again from Sugar Ray. Inside leg kick from Spong. A lot of instructions coming from Ernesto Hoost. Good seep kick. Foot in mouth there from Tyrone Spong. And you see Ray just stepping with him. Nice, quick left hand. The guys at Extreme Couture, Vitor Belfort and John Alessio Jaron, they'll all tell you that despite being 39 years old, Ray still has the quickest hands in the gym. He is devastatingly fast with his hands, Sugar Ray. Spong is just excellence of execution all round. A beautiful specimen of Muay Thai to watch. And at the moment, a very cerebral fight from both men here. Spong is not being sucked into a brawl, which is where Sefo wants him toe-to-toe.
But I think part of it is courtesy of Ray Sefo. I think he's saying, okay, you want to trade leg kicks? I'll trade leg kicks with you.
There's a nice overhand right there that caught Ray on the back of the head. If Ray's going to step through with that right hand, he has to commit to it. Good outside thigh kick from Ray. 35 seconds on the clock here, and the first round set for 3. The winner of this one becomes the first man through, the first ticket to the Final 8 on December 11 in Tokyo. Oh, left hook right hand from Sefo. First real power combination from Sugar Ray. Jab from Sefo. Overhand right backs up a couple of paces of Tyrone. Misses with the kick does Tyrone. And we go to the towels. Going to be a tough one for the judges to score there, Mike. Tyrone landing some good leg kicks, Ray landing some good hands. I'd almost say a 10-all first round.
I would have to say it's a 10-all first round. You know, Ray was really impressive with coming back with some leg kicks of his own. But, you know, we've seen this before. Ray gets emotional in a fight. It's like, challenge him to a strategy and he will try to match that strategy. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's a smart move here. He needs to get on the inside and use the power he has on his hands and really do some damage. You know, hopefully he'll make the adjustment in the second round. He said Tyrone's going to eat a lot of my uppercuts, and I'm hoping that we're going to see that in the second round. But 10-all round, And 2 judges agree with us, and 1 judge gave the first round to Tyrone. So it's 9-10, and then 10 all on the other 2 judges. So Tyrone is slightly ahead, but definitely within the reach of Sefo. I think, like I said, Sefo is doing really well on the outside, but he could do so much better on the inside.
Second round, still a long way to go here. Tyrone Spong on 1 judge's card. The other 2 judges, a 10-all draw. And it's time for Sefo to get the heavy artillery launched here. That step through right hand and that left hook. Tyrone opens up with the power kicks. Off the lead leg here. Sefo looking for a counter right hand. Takes that one on the tricep.
2-3-3 when you're ready.
Tyrone Spong, who has had mixed results since making the move to super heavyweights. Good outside leg kick there from Sefo. Uppercut from Sefo. Needs to follow through with that left hook though. Jumping knee, and Sefo went for the counter overhand right. Again, caution, no double-handed clinch permitted.
And there we saw some of the uppercut that Ray promised. And that's what he should do, is just get on the inside. There's no reason for him to be out taking the leg kicks. And Tyrone is pretty active with his feet. I mean, he's kicking the back elbow of Ray to try to get him to tenderize that power arm.
Fast techniques here from Tyrone, and Ray just gets a shot to the little raise. He'll get a moment to recuperate here, Sugar Ray Sefo. But he's okay. Spong looking fast, looking solid here in the second. Ray's got to start to open up now. He's got to start to bully Tyrone. Nice jab. Tyrone does have the reach. Ray's always had short arms. Nice, Uchiro Gary, turning back kick to the midsection from Ray. 3-punch combination, gets the leg checked.
There you go, moving forward and cutting the ring. Moving forward and cutting the ring, taking away that speed.
Another warning to clinching, turning back kick from Ray. Counter right hand off the round kick of Tyrone. There's the uppercut from Ray.
There's another one. That's what now he's starting to fight it.
You can sniff, you can smell a little bit more power coming behind the leather of Sugar Ray Sefo. 1 minute 5 remaining in the second round. Uppercut. Nice jab from Ray. Scores for him. Counter right hand from Tyrone was caught on the forearms. Ray takes a leg kick. Catches the round kick. Takes another leg kick. He's got to start checking those. Went to the well 1 time too many with that turning back kick though. Sefo checks the inside leg kick. He's got to count with his hands, but he's got a combo work here, Ray. He gets tagged with a knee upstairs. This is solid stuff now from Tyrone, Mike.
This is Tyrone taking over the fight, which is what he said he was going to do. Keep him on the outside and tenderize his legs, take away the power. He's done that systematically through the first round with devastating leg kicks, and now he's starting to open up. He's going to the body, he's going to the head.
Ray trying to sucker Tyrone to stand toe-to-toe with him. Tyrone catches the kicking leg, end of the round. That was a very good final minute of the round for Tyrone Spong. It reminded me a lot, Mike, of the style of his coach, Ernesto Hoost.
Exactly. I mean, you just saw, like, you know, Ernesto Hoost Jr. in that ring. Leg kicks, leg kicks, leg kicks, starting to open up, but he's also systematically kicked the backhand, the power hand of Ray Sefo to try to get him to keep it there and keep it in check and tenderizing, and it's starting to pay dividend. As you saw towards the end of the second round, Tyrone really started to open up with some body shots and some uppercuts of his own, coming in with some devastating leg kicks to both legs, really slowing Ray down. Ray knew this going in, but yet still chooses to stay out on the range, within the range of the leg kicks. Really needs to step it up in the third round, cut off the ring, get Tyrone against the ropes, and do a little bit of that dirty boxing, get some of those uppercuts and some power shots in. If Ray stays on the distance that he was at in the second round, this fight is Tyrone's to take.
Here we go, third and final round. It seems to be all for Sefo to do now. He's got to come out, and he's got to come out smoking. The view if you're a bird. Nice hook from Sefo. You can hear Tyrone grunting. In martial arts, they call it a ki behind every shot he throws. It's also to put emphasis on it for the judges here. Uppercut from Sefo. Oh, nice double right hand from Spong, and Sefo takes the shots. High knee from Tyrone, and Sefo says, yes, you caught me. Sefo is tiring here, but he's also still trying to get Tyrone into a slugfest with him. He's trying to open up Tyrone and get Tyrone overly confident. At the moment, though, Tyrone is a little bit too clever to fall for it, because you know Tyrone Spong has seen it all.
Yes, and the strategy is not working, and Ray really needs to abandon it, because Tyrone is very disciplined, and Ray's not sucking him into anything but basically giving away this fight, because Tyrone is scoring huge with the judges here.
It is speed, it is combination work from Tyrone Spong. Sefo hooking off both gloves, nice uppercut under the chin.
Sefo is tired and his legs are gone.
Counter right hand just clipped him on the ear. Half a round remaining. Time is now the enemy of Sugar Ray.
I mean, Ray did take the fight on a week notice, so I mean, this is a pretty active fight to be in a third round, and Ray's still in it. He just really needs to stop standing at the...
He's standing at range of Tyrone.
At that range, and just allow Tyrone to pick him apart. And Tyrone's starting to open up now with the hands, the body shots, because he feels more confident that Ray's gotten tired down.
I know it's one of the things that really disappointed Ray, that he didn't get the call up 2 months ago and have adequate time to prepare for Tyrone. It is testament that he's going to grind it down to the final stages here, Ray Sefo, on only a few days' notice. Can he find an uppercut here? Can he find the left hook perhaps? There's the overhand right. Just gets that back leg swept out. Half a minute now for Tyrone Spong to bring it home. Under half a minute for Sefo to try and find that Hail Mary shot. Checks the low kick, does Tyrone. No, big knee from Tyrone, and Ray saying to the referee, come on, ref. How many times you've got to warn him for the illegal clinch? Another official caution. Sefo frustrated here. Big leg kick from Tyrone. Sefo tries for a spinning back fist. It's going to go down to the judges. And who will get the first ticket through to the final 8 in December in Tokyo? Great sportsmanship here. Five Falamoy, Jason Vermoa there in the corner of Sugar Ray Sefo, Bryce Ratani Co. There is a massive amount of respect for Tyrone, and certainly from Ernesto to Ray Sefo. Sugar Ray still showing, Mike, that even after all these years, he's one of the toughest guys to have ever laced up the gloves in K1.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, you know, but I mean, nobody ever questioned Ray Sefo's toughness. I think sometimes we question his judgment. He knows exactly what to do, but yet he gets emotional and he gets sucked in by his opponents to fight their fight. Not because he's unaware of what to do or how to do it. It's just because, I don't know, it hits his ego or whatever it is. But too many times we've seen it where Ray gets sucked into fighting his opponent's fight just because he wants to, you know, tough it out and then fight it on their right. I mean, in this fight, he knew he was going to be kept at bay. He was going to be kept at a distance with leg kicks, but yet he still chose to stand there and take them.
First judge for Tyrone Spong. And there it is. Well done to Tyrone Spong. He qualifies for his first ever K1 World Grand Prix final. It was not to be for Sugar Ray. didn't get to see it there, but Ray Sefo just picked up Ernesto Hoost and paraded him around the ring. What a sportsman here. Ray giving big props to the all-time greatest Ernesto Hoost. And elation for Tyrone Spong. First ticket through as Sefo bows to the crowd here in Korea. A sad moment sentimentally for all of us Sefo fans who have grown up watching Sugar Ray dominate the K1 scene for many moons. In the first contest between the old guard and the new here tonight, it was the new generation who won out. Tyrone Spong in a very cerebral contest. As we said, he looked like a clone of Ernesto Hoost with the leg kicks, the liver shots, the precision of the hands, and it certainly prevailed here tonight for the ultra-impressive Tyrone Spong. And folks, coming up next, ticket number 2 is up for grabs when Gokhan Saki takes on Kameo.
Dingen voor de K1, zeg maar, voor de echte zwaargewichten. En dat ben ik gewoon meer gaan doen. Want ik verkeer grote jongens die zwaarder zijn dan mij.
육체 궤적 슈퍼헤비급의 줄선 K1에 있어 그 정점을 향한 벽은 바로 직역사이. 당연히 우승을 노린다면 그 벽은
We're seeing a bit of the pre-fight hype video as we return here in Seoul, Korea, because we've got Gokhan Saki taking on flashy Freddy Kameo.
Nu heb ik gewoon de krachten voor en dan ga ik gewoon voor mijn boos. Ik ga gewoon een tempo voeren tegen hem. Dat hij nooit van zijn leven had meegemaakt. Dus
2008년의 베스트 8 파이터 북한 사키가 올해 대망의 파이널리스트가 되어 모국 터키의 승전보를 맹세한다.
Donc je me suis battu à pas mal de reprises, deux reprises. Donc les gens étaient donnés par 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5. Et moi je m'a amené à faire du kickboxing, à la fin de la boxe, ça m'a amené des fois.
그 환경이 강인함을 낳는다. 프레디 케마이어는 어릴 적부터 싸워왔다. 프랑스의 검은 호랑나비로서 오랫동안 유럽에서 이름을 날려온 케마이어. 그러나 지금까지 수많은 세계 예선에 출전했지만 결과를 내지 못한 파이널 16 출전을 한 걸음 앞에 두고 놓치고 말았다.
Parce que j'ai fait un peu, j'ai un grand enfant dans ma tête. Et c'est vrai que j'ai pas été très sérieux, notamment dans mes préparations de combat. Et depuis toutes les années, je me disais que j'attends plus de moi, j'attends juste un peu de qualification. Et pour les fois, je mets à fond dans l'entraînement, je mets tous les chances de m'approcher. Et aujourd'hui, je suis un gars.
그리고 올해 5월 다시 태어난 케마이어는 루마니아에서 열린 K1 유럽 예선에 출전. 멋지게 왕관을 쟁취하여 영원의 파이널 16 출전을 이룬다.
Parce que trop petit, ma mère me disait beaucoup, arrête les bagarres, c'est pas ça. Et je me promets à ma mère que le match, ça fait gagner beaucoup d'argent. Et ça permet à la famille de vivre une vie comme la plus bonne. Et ça fait encore ma mère d'avoir une très belle retraite.
싸움으로 보낸 승리의 시작. 고생한 어머니께 보내는 케마이어의 선물. 북한 사실의 프레디 케마이어.
28-year-old makes his way to the ring. From Philippines, trained by Richard Rodi from the Falcon Gym. 6'1", 230 pounds, brings in an overall career record of 55, 16-1 with 45 knockouts. He qualified for the final 16 courtesy of a stunning win at the K1 European Grand Prix in Bucharest in May, knocking out Sebastian Shabanu with a head kick in the final. His last fight was a first-round knockout of Peter Vondricek in June in Slovakia. Has got an impressive 8-1-1 in his last 10, including wins over Sergei Lashenko, Alexei Ignashov, and Stefan Leko. Looking to qualify for his first ever K1 World Grand Prix, Freddie Cameo. And he shaved the head in a bid to do so. You know, whenever you hear the techno beats, whenever you hear it thumping loud and hard, you're either walking past Gokhan Saki's hotel room or you're hearing him walk to the ring. Where's a glow stick when you need it, Mike? And a podium.
Well, the podium's right there. We're just short on glow sticks.
With Korhemers and Basboon behind him, you don't mess with the Gokhan. Gokhan Saki, the Turkish leg slinger, 26 years old, 5'11 and a half, 210 pounds is the official weight. But I'm telling you, I have never seen Saki look this lean. An amazing career record, 70 and 13 and 1 no contest, 51 knockouts, and they are giving it up for the leg slinger. A Muay Thai stylist who won his first Muay Thai world title in 2003. In 2008, he won the WCFA Muay Thai super heavyweight title with a leg kick knockout of Englishman Chris Knowles in Shadham, which is where Saki was born. Comes in tonight on a fantastic 4-fight winning streak, including a WCFA world title defense over Utlay Mediana by first round knockout in February. A decision win over Sinjay Deep in Yokohama in April. And a second round over Melvin Manoff in Amsterdam in May. He won the 2008 K1 USA Championship in Hawaii in just 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Tearing through Deutsch Pau, Rick Cheek and Randy Kim. That was actually during the best time of his career when he went on a 16-fight winning streak between 2006 and 2008, including wins over Ray Sefoan, Ruslan Karayev, Murad Buzidi, Paul Sawinski, and Magomed Magomedov. Great to see Gokhan Saki once again in the final 16.
토너먼트 제2경기를 시작하겠습니다. 양 선수를 소개합니다. 먼저 블루 코너, 신장 187cm, 체중 104kg, 프레디 케마야! 이에 맞서는 레드 코너, 신장 182cm, 체중 99.3kg,
Have a look at Gokhan Saki here. I have never seen him in this condition. Mike, as I said earlier, he looks like a light heavyweight. He could even pass as a middleweight.
Yeah, he does. And actually, this is a pretty interesting fight because neither one of them are really true heavyweights in the sense of a heavyweights, and they have very similar styles. A lot of them, both of them prefer leg kicks. So I think this would be a pretty interesting fight. Well matched up.
Final instructions from the center referee. We are set for 3x3, 2 extra rounds in case of a draw between Gokhan Saki and Freddie Cameo. Saki is so intense. Always has that true Turkish fighting spirit. Turkey have produced so many great kickboxing champions, of course. Taekwondo is very strong in Turkey. And Gökhan Saki looking for yet another appearance in the K1 World Grand Prix. He will rely on his leg kicks here, Gökhan Saki. Freddy Kameo, we call him Flashy Freddy for a very good reason. If he winds up those spinning kicks, you'll see something special. Four-punch combination, exclamation mark at the end by Saki. Damn!
Whoa! Did you see that? That was a beautiful four-punch combination, included a liver kick and a devastating leg kick to finish it off.
It is the elite level of striking that is K1. You will not see it in any other combat sport.
Gökhan Saki did that to Jay Hunt. Singhat JD, if you remember, that fight was just a beauty to watch.
Gökhan Saki, always more combinations than a Sudoku puzzle, and he's already putting it together well here in the first round. Catches a round kick on the forearms. Nice kick to the back leg from Saki. Counter left-handers. Kameo gets his lead leg swept out. That was high up on the femoral profunda.
Saki's leg kicks are just lightning fast. I mean, it is ridiculous how fast they are.
Left hook from Saki. Oh, the right hand tags
Oh, he's wobbly. Oh, he's wobbly.
Can Saki
This is
finish?
it. This is it. This is it as it gets an 8 count.
Freddy Kameo ready to take a trip down the boulevard of broken dreams.
Freddy Kameo had no idea where he was at. He thought it was in Tour de France. I mean, this guy was out. I think he's still out. Watch, he's wobbly. He's gone.
Faster Saki, kill!
Saki can finish this fight right now, and he will. Watch. He's gone. He's done. He's done.
Kameo, big kabosh! The big kabosh!
Whoa!
This place has gone bananas!
5, 6, 7, 8.
Freddy Kameo is astral traveling! You better call this one off, Brad!
No, there's a minute left. He ain't getting out of this round. He's not getting out of this fight. This is it. This is it. Whoa! What a win! What a statement!
Gökhan Saki, you crazy bastard! You've done it again!
Unbelievable! Wow! I mean, you want to make a statement? This is a way to make a statement. This is the most decisive win we've seen in K1 in a long time.
That is freaking K1!
Whoa! Devastating combinations. Super efficient in striking, power, everything. I mean, Gökhan Saki couldn't look any better. This is probably one of the best Gökhan Sakis we've seen. The Freddy Kameo is a no pushover. I mean, you don't just, wow. There's nothing else to say. This is a phenomenal win for Gökhan Saki.
Amazing scenes here in Seoul. Gökhan Saki just abusing, just molesting, just dominating Freddy Kameo.
I want to see Gökhan Saki and Tyrone Spong matched up for the final. That is going to be some fireworks fight.
I told you, you don't mess with the Gökhan. Freddy Kameo proven to be out of his depth here. My word, Saki just annihilated him.
Unbelievable. I mean, if K1 had fight of the night, this should be a definite candidate to be put on there so far. Whoa! Phenomenal win.
Unbelievable scenes here. Saki scales the ropes. Salutes the crowd.
Well deserved. Well deserved. He needs to get all the ovations he can master up because that was a great win.
Mikey K1 bringing the good stuff here tonight.
K1 is back. That's right. We're back. Okay, now it's getting a little out of control. Where's that lady where she goes, you know, the Oscars music starts playing, time to leave the ring.
And folks, next, Goko Saki's best friend Zimmerman takes on Daniel Gita. Welcome back to Seoul, Korea. We're seeing the pre-fight hype here for the next ticket to the K1 World Grand Prix. Daniel Gita, Errol Zimmerman.
I live like summer, like how we do summer before. Now I live like the same.
그 예전과 같은 분위기, 몸에서 날카로운 마치 칼과 같은 강렬한 몸으로 거울을 쓰러뜨리는 다니엘 기타. 작년의 왕자 슈츠가 가장 오래된 상대가 바로 다니엘 기타. 슈츠는 거의 해역까지 밀어붙여 만인들의 탈출을 바란다.
This after on the bone crusher and this time on the short crusher. I press on short this time.
The arms is the legs are full and the arms I don't go too much. I want to show the arms
언제나 조용하고 차분하게 보이는 남자애, 마치 이사와 같은 예리함의 중후. K1 신기루 무망의 절대적인 에이스, 국민의 사랑을 받는 자가 세계를 거머쥐게 될 날도 머지않았다. 대회 국지의 혹하를 이미 삐걱거리고 대회장이 흔들릴 만큼 맞서 싸운 이 둘의 격렬한 싸움.
They will be the best time. The new champion, the younger champion. They can go after the younger champion. There's so much to build to. Yeah, I think they'll be better.
액션 영화를 넘어선 액션이 여기에 있다. 여러분 지모멘데 다니엘 기타.
The man who brought a 5-day stubble back into fashion, Daniel Gita from Bucharest. I am such a huge fan of this man. Former WK and European Muay Thai champion, winner of the 2009 Final 16 qualifying tournament in Tokyo, when he cut through 3 opponents in just 5 minutes and 15 seconds with leg kicks. Comes in off a loss to Ashwin Balrak in May in Amsterdam, a result that really didn't surprise me, as I thought Gita would have no problems with Balrak. Really was a revelation early in his career. Began fighting in '94. After just 4 months training, he won the Romanian National Championships in light contact, full contact and Muay Thai, and repeated only 4 months later. Golden Glory gym in Holland. 6'3", 240 pounds, an overall career record of 68, 13 and 1 with 33 knockouts. Three-time Dutch Muay Thai champion here. Knocked out Gus van der Muizenberg in 2005 in Tilburg to first win that crown. Won the K1 European Grand Prix in Amsterdam in 2008 with wins over Attila Karac, Bjorn Brezzi and Zabit Samadov. Comes in tonight off a 24-second knockout of Katalin Moroshanu in Bucharest in May. He came into Bucharest off back-to-back decision losses to Semi Schultz and Remy Lanjaski. Between 2007 and 2008, he went on an 11-fight winning rampage and had many people, including Mr. Tanigawa, penning him as a future K1 champion. But then he ran into Bada Hari and lost by knockout in one of the greatest fights of all time in the 2008 Grand Prix semi-finals. He has since gone 3 and 4, including losses to Peter Ertz and Ertz's student Murad Buzidi. The bone crusher, Errol Zimmerman, ready to throw those cannonballs at the head of Daniel Guita.
지금부터 토너먼트 제3경기를 시작하겠습니다. 먼저 양 선수에 대한 소개가 있겠습니다. In the blue corner, 신장 195cm, 몸무게 110kg, 다니엘 기타! 이에 맞서는 레드 코너, 신장 190cm, 몸무게 107.7kg,
Have a look at that. Gokhan Saki just fought and annihilated Freddie Cameo, and here he is in the corner of his best friend Errol Zimmerman. That is true effort. Daniel Guita, who interestingly served in the Romanian Secret Service from 2001 to 2008, assigned to protect the Romanian president. He served at times under Ion Iliescu, Traian Basescu, and Nicolae Vachariu. Twice under Traian Basescu, of course. One man not to be messed with, Daniel Guita. You may remember, Muay Thai fans, he fought in the World Championships in Bangkok back in 1999. He placed silver medal, losing in the final to Alexei Ignashov. Ignashov at that time was the most dominant heavyweight Muay Thai fighter on the planet. He was cleaning up all and sundry under Muay Thai rules before he went to K1 and continued to just have a reign of terror. We are ready for 3x3, 2 extra rounds in case of a draw. Michael Chavello and Mike Kogan with you. Daniel Guita in the blue gloves, Zimmerman in the red gloves. It'll be the hands here of Zimmerman. It'll be the leg kicks of Guita. One of two Romanians for the first time ever in the final 16. The other being Raul Catinas, who will fight Mighty Mo later on kick hard. Big leg kick to the lead thigh from Guita. Zimmerman has to set the standard early and start checking those kicks. If memory serves me correct, I don't think we've ever had a Romanian qualify for the K1 World Grand Prix Final 8. Guita may be the first here tonight. Jab 2 from Zimmerman, but Guita's guard is very tight. That Virgin's defense, nothing penetrating. And both men wisely cautious here in the first round. There is a huge amount of respect between them. Both are very experienced. As I said, Zimmerman with 68 wins, Guita with 30 wins. You've got more than 100 fights experience combined in the ring at the moment. Nice jab 2 there from Errol. Step through knee, trying to crunch it to the floating rib cage, but couldn't get the target. Winding those kicks up off the lead leg here is Daniel Guita. And I like how Guita is throwing that back leg to the lead thigh and making sure that he's still covered up. Often Muay Thai fighters will tend to chamber the leg kicks and they'll chop meaning they'll drop their lead hand, leaving the side of the face and the temple exposed. Not Daniel Guita so far.
No, his guard is high, and it should be, as Zimmerman has shown already, that he's trying to land that overhand right. But so far, not scoring-wise, but just strategically, I think this is a Guita's round. He's doing everything that he wants to do. He's tenderizing those legs over and over and over, and though Zimmerman is checking some of them, he's starting to let a lot of them go, and Guita is really, I think, picking up some momentum here.
You cannot take leg kicks from Daniel Guita like Zimmerman is at the moment. He has to start checking, particularly off that lead leg, or else he'll be forced to switch up if it goes into deep water. Nice counter kick there from Daniel Guita. 20 seconds remaining here in the first, and I do agree with Mike that it has been Guita's opening round. The level of striking, once again, from all of our fighters so far tonight, just such an elite standard. Jumping knee there from Zimmerman, has to watch for the counter. There's a right hand lead, left hook kick to the back leg from Guita. Again, it'll score for the Romanian. And he's going to win this first round. I'll give it 10-9, mate.
I mean, like I said, scoring-wise, probably a 10-9 because Guita was more aggressive, but more so than scoring strategically, I think Guita has imposed his game plan here in the first round and has tenderized, especially the lead leg of Errol Zimmerman, which took away significantly from his speed and his power and ability to deliver those devastating punches that Zimmerman is known for. So strategically, Guita has done a phenomenal job here in the first round, and some of the judges agree with us. One of the judges does not agree with us and give it a 10-all round, but like I said, scoring aside, I don't think this fight is going to go the entire 3 rounds if Guita continues to impose his game the way he has. Those devastating leg kicks that less than halfway through the first round, Zimmerman just stopped checking.
We are ready to rock and roll. Second round of 3. First round, we are giving the way of Daniel Guita. And Zimmerman has got to start checking off that lead leg. The quadriceps, the inside thigh is all just getting tenderized and mashed up by these devastating back leg round kicks from Daniel Guita. Zimmerman faking the jab. He's looking to set the right hand, and he does. Just crashes through the double forearm. Zimmerman gets tagged! Zimmerman gets tagged! The big kibosh! It's over! It's over! It's over! Yes, Guita! Yes, Guita! Yes, Guita!
Unbelievable. I mean, Guita did exactly what he was supposed to do. Tenderized those legs, got Zimmerman scared, dropped his guard, came in with a devastating knockout.
Romania has a win through the final 8!
First time ever.
Daniel freaking Guita, you are awesome!
Unbelievable. I mean, he knocked him out cold. Zimmerman is still out.
Open the fridge! Here's out cold, Errol Zimmerman! The concern here, Zimmerman laid out on his stomach. Once you are laid out on your stomach, you are not getting up.
You know,
them are the cold, hard facts.
I think that's the most emotion we've seen out of Daniel Guita ever. I mean, this man won 3 fights in one night and became the K1 Asia champion last year. We didn't see this much emotion. Guita was running, jumping all over the place. Phenomenal victory over a very tough opponent in a super imposing way. I mean, people are making statements here in the final 16, Mikey.
It is a violent night in Seoul. It is the world-class striking, the world-class entertainment that only K1 can provide. And even the Sayed from Lost lookalike in the corner of Daniel Guita is excited out of his 1995 tracksuit. Here's how it went down. He was out before it hit the canvas. Guita just devastating.
Unbelievable performance, and I mean, so far every fight has really lived up to its hype and lived up to what we expected. I'd have to give not that I'm sucking up, but I have to give my bosses some props here for matchmaking. Really well matched, evenly matched, providing for some really exciting fights here so far in the final 16s, and this fight lived up to his hype and all of its expectations. A very technical, but at the same time, a very brutal fight. Daniel Guita did a phenomenal job here.
And to think that Guita finished the fight not with his trademark kicks, he with his newly found, newly improved hands.
Brutal hands, but you know what? It was his devastating leg kicks in the first round that allowed him to open up for those punches to come through. As Zimmerman started to feel the power, he really started to feel the power, and I think he was looking up at the screen, and he couldn't believe himself that he had just been knocked out. And Daniel Guida, first ever Romanian
and
to
folks,
go to the finals.
Coming up next, JLB takes on the world heavyweight champion, Kiyotaro.
No, I was like, I feel like, I was like, what I'm doing here? I'm like, bro.
The mentality was not too strong back then when he came here, but I changed this now, and there's a little problem with him. He has to do the Chakariki style.
Welcome back to Seoul, Korea, where K1 is alive and happening in one of the shows of the year so far. It's only going to continue. Here's Lebena and Kiyotaro, pre-fight hype.
I mean, military. A lot of sparring, like a lot of sparring till first day. Sparring. To be used to. It's difficult for the body, but sometimes you are weak, but it's a really love. It's like a things. For me, it's making me feel like a things to really love me.
年が年なんで、もう引退した方がね、楽なんじゃないかと思いますし、僕らは絶対38までやらないと思うんで、体に良くないんじゃないかと思いますけど、
아침을 피임시킨 유일한 공약. K1 헤비급 왕자 교타로.
すごいいろいろな困難があって苦しかったですけど、壁をなんとか乗り越えていただく。
Just an interesting side note there. You heard some words from Kiyotaro. He actually said, we just got the translation, that Peter Ertz, I should say Jerome Lebena, should just retire. And it'd be a whole lot easier for him than squaring off against the K1 World Heavyweight Champion. That's what Kiyotaro said in that video.
상대를 쓰러뜨리는 일본인으로의 변모를 이룬다. 부동의 K1 헤비급 왕자로 당당히 불리고 교타로가 이렇게까지 변한 이유는
右のとか左のとかではやっぱりちょっと上げてないリングなんですから飲まれたりねあれは本当にどんなにつけたろうかどんなにかかる気になるんで気持ちがないですね言ってないですけど
これはなんか自信がなくてすごい怖かったんですけど今回それにまあ油断してるわけじゃないですけどそんなに怖いことないし
정글 밴더 교타로에 있어서 그것은 이제 옛날 일.
僕らがいい花道を作ったのが一番いいんじゃないかと思うんですよね。
정글 밴더의 교타로.
The next ticket in the final 16 is up for grabs. We've already got Tyrone Spong, Gokhan Saki and Daniel Guida through. Also want to say a big hello to all the night crew at Bloody Elbow who are following us, always massive K1 fans. Also make sure you check out all the K1 news on k1official.com. Big hello also to Ryan Loco, Kimo Lawal, Joe Rogan. I know they're watching live on HDNet in North America. Hope you enjoy the broadcast, guys. And also to Megan Cooper in Boston. Thanks for watching, Megan. Kiyotaro, the K1 World Heavyweight Champion. Always underestimated is Kiyotaro. But let me tell you, he possesses one of the finest counter right hands in the world of K1. He took the mantle of legend killer after his knockout of Peter Ertz last time out. Indeed, it has been billed that way here tonight. Can Kiyotaro knock out another legend in Jerome Lebena? a southpaw, and if it's one thing the southpaws don't like, it is a straight right hand. Kyoutaro, 6 foot even, 218 pounds, brings in a fight record of 9-3 and with 5 knockouts. I've got no hair on my head, Mike, but there is hair on my back, and it stands on end every time I hear Jerome Labana and see his entrance. And I need to get it waxed.
That's a nasty thought, but yes. Thanks for sharing.
Listen to that ovation for JLB, the human refrigerator. As always, with more muscles than a seafood platter. The legendary Tom Harink by his side. Harink, of course, who trained the first ever K1 world champion, Branko Sikatic, back in 1993. He then coached Peter Ertz to the title back-to-back in 94 and 95. He is hoping to take Labana to the title for the first time ever. That is scary. Labana goes across to Kyoutaro. Shit just got real, Mikey.
Whoa!
I've never seen that before.
Neil, I was just going to say, I mean, Labana is a pretty angry dude most of the time, but that's just how he looks. This was some serious, don't F with me. Whoa! Now I'm excited.
I have never seen someone get under the skin of Labana like Kyoutaro has these past 2 weeks.
Whoa! GLB is all business here, baby. Props to Kyoutaro, though. He didn't seem to be too fazed by this. And actually, while we're doing the shout-outs, I want to give shout-out to all my people in San Jose. Anna and Carrie, you guys know who you are, watching it on HDNet.
Look at the look of intensity on Labana. As Mike said, Kyoutaro seemingly unfazed. And Labana looks like he could beat the sun in a staring contest.
Wow.
This is just an insane Labana. He is hyped. He is ready.
I got goosebumps. I mean, that was some stare down. He walked up to him when he got in there.
The bookmakers have Kyoutaro as the favorite. A dollar bet will return you $1.62. $1 on Labana returns you $2.15. The voice, Michael Chavello. Mike Kogan with your inside. Enter the nastiness.
And the dollar is down, so better bet in yen.
Kyoutaro will do his best Seabiscuit impersonation and just gallop around the ring. He will employ the strategy that Junichi Sawayashiki once used to defeat Jerome Labana. Move, 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 and look for that one minute opening to counter with the right hand. Labana has to shut down the ring. He's got one of the highest knockout ratios in K1 history. 32 knockouts from 48 wins, Labana. He's got Tom Harink and Bryce Guidon in his corner. He is a southpaw, meaning he's a left-handed fighter, although he is actually right-handed, Labana. One of the very rare fighters who is right-handed who fights as the lefty. He's from Normandy, France. Massively popular in France. When we used to do the K1 shows in France, it used to pull 15,000 people from Labana alone.
Yeah, this is not the same Kyoutaro we saw against Peter Arts, who was assertive and aggressive. This is the normal Kyoutaro we're used to, which circles around and basically runs away from fighting.
You've got to watch the right hand of Kyoutaro. If he lands it, Labana's going to starve to death rolling. It is superb. But the question is, can Kyoutaro land that right before Labana lands his left? Good inside leg kick from Kyoutaro. He's off again. But he's drifting into that left hand of Labana at the moment. Labana also possesses some wicked round kicks, as we saw there to the upper right rib cage. imposing men to ever step in a ring in any form of combat sport, Lebana. Intimidation is an understatement. Kyoutaro doing as we knew Kyoutaro would. Circling, never remaining a stagnant target. Lebana with that left hand, and Kyoutaro got caught, drifts back to center ring.
Yeah,
he's going the wrong way, Mike, as I said before, and Lebana catches him again with the left. Kyoutaro's got to go the other way. He's got to move to his left. If he moves to his right, as he is, he's in trouble.
Which is probably something that his corner will tell him to make an adjustment on here as we come into the end of the first round.
Kyoutaro looking for his first ever Grand Prix berth. If Lebana gets through, I believe it'll be his 12th time in the Grand Prix come December. End of the first, we go to the towels.
I mean, really a filling out process, I guess, taking it all the way in a round. I mean, not much action going on. Kyoutaro threw in some leg kicks, but then we got a replay of that stare down that Lebana gave Kyoutaro when he first got in the ring, reclaiming the ring, kind of saying like, hey, this is my ring. But I'd probably give it a 10-0 round, and actually the judges did the same way. The scorecards just come in as a 10-0 round. Filling out process. Neither fighter really imposed their will or has done anything that might give us a preview what the second round would be. Although the only thing that did happen is Jerome Lebana did land that left hand repeatedly on Kyoutaro, as we've seen here in the replay. So, Mikey, as you said, if he continues to circle to his left, he's going to keep eating those left hands from Jerome Lebana, and any one of those can put a fighter away.
We are ready to rock and roll. Second round of 3, 10-0 on the judges' scorecards. Lebana. Just the intensity of his face. Looks like he wants to do a George the Animal Steel and start eating the turnbuckles here, Jerome Lebana. Outside leg kick from the Frenchman. And now Kyoutaro is going the correct way to his left. Now he's going the wrong way to his right.
He's just all over the place. He goes to his left, he goes to his right. But he's doing one thing, and that is he's not remaining still and allowing Lebana to tee off on him.
Lebana trying to manhandle and bully Kyoutaro. The heavyweight champion gets back to center ring. Inside leg kick from Jerome. Nice left hand down the tube from Lebana. Catches the round kick. The forearm that was broken by Ernesto Hoost. Shattered. 2 steel pins inserted.
Kyoutaro actually has landed repeatedly onto that forearm, so
he knows it's the weak spot of
right,
Lebana.
I think by now everybody knows it's a weak spot, so they're trying, but it didn't seem to phase Lebana at all.
Lebana almost won the K1 Grand Prix in 2002. He was winning with 90 seconds to go when Hoost wound up a round kick that shattered Lebana's arm. His forearm looked like Popeye for about a year after it. Kyoutaro, that right hand came close to the jawline and just whistled. Left hook from Kyoutaro.
I think with Kyoutaro, it's just a force of habit to move to the left side, and he's just, you know, even though he's fighting a southpaw, he's not clicking with him. It's just how he moves, because he's repeatedly moving into that power hand.
What does worry me here, though, Mike, is Kyoutaro is carrying his hands very low. They're around his chest. And Lebana is still devastatingly fast and powerful with his hands.
Well, and he's landed a few straight lefts here, but none of them seem to have really stunned Kyoutaro. And I think that was a discussion you and I had earlier. Does Lebana still have that power in his punches?
Look at the size of the trapezius here of Lebana. It looks like he's got handlebars growing out of his shoulders. Double right hands there from Jerome. The sub-thumping left from Jerome. Here comes JLB. Kyoutaro looking to counter again with that right hand, and he tags Lebana, but Lebana storms through it. Now we've got a Donnybrook brawl in our hands. Kyoutaro's got to go off the ropes. Toe to toe, they bash it out. Kyoutaro's got a chin.
Kyoutaro's taken everything that Lebana's given him so far.
It's going to be mentally deflating for Lebana. Kyoutaro standing up. up. Lebena thinking, what the hell do I have to do to drop this young gun?
And this is exactly what we're talking about. And we talked about it against when he fought against Tyrone Spong last time. Is does Lebena have the punching power?
I want to know, Mike, has Lebena blown himself out because the human refrigerator was blowing up a storm when he headed back to his corner?
Well, but you know what? I thought the same thing when he fought Tyrone because of how active he was, and he didn't. I think one thing that going back to, switching trainers did for Jerome is it did wonders for his strength and conditioning. I think he still has it. The energy to go on into the third round. The question is, does he have the knockout power? But one thing, don't forget, the most of the second round, Lebena spent teeing off on Kiyotaro, and Kiyotaro is just kind of taking it, but he's also scoring with the judges. As we can see on the score, he's now ahead on all three judges. So if Jerome can keep this up for the next round, he will win the fight and move into the final 8.
Okay, all three judges' scorecards after 2 rounds. Lebena ahead 20-19. Third and final round, it seemingly is all for their world heavyweight champion Kiyotaro to do. We've seen him do it before. Lebena takes 2 massive breaths. Leave some oxygen for us, Jerome.
Now we're going to see what Kiyotaro has in the store for Lebena. He just landed that right cross. And that didn't seem to faze Lebena.
Kiyotaro not running as much as he was earlier in the fight. Maybe thinking I can stand and trade. I took the shots in the second round. Oh, there's the left hook! Jerome got caught! The knees buckled momentarily! Kiyotaro landing those heavy salvos now!
Now Kiyotaro is willing to trade.
Jerome's get caught! Kiyotaro can finish now! Jerome's been tagged at center of the ring!
Yeah, Jerome's feet are a little wobbly there.
He is unsteady, Lebena. Kiyotaro has tagged him 4 times. Beautiful right hand again.
Perfect strategy from Kiyotaro so far. I mean, he ran in the first round, got Jerome to blow his wad in the second round, and here he is standing toe-to-toe and exchanging.
That's what I told you, Mike. I said, did Jerome blow himself out at the end of the second?
Well, it looks like he did.
Right cross, right cross, right cross. Kiyotaro, more crosses than the Vatican. Here in the final round.
Jerome is making me eat my words because he looks dead tired.
Oh, Jerome flips him. He's not done yet, the human refrigerator.
Unfazed. Kiyotaro is unfazed from any of the punches, just standing there in the middle, trading.
Oh, smack bang between the eyes. Jerome's face is battered and bruised, lumped up nose, lumped up orbital. Kiyotaro has landed the better shot so far. If he wins this round, Kiyotaro, it'll even up the scorecards, push us into an extension.
Which is not a good idea for Jerome Lebena because he barely looks like he's getting ready to get out of this round.
Kiyotaro nails him again. Lebena with a high kick. Kiyotaro now knows he can go toe-to-toe. He realized that in the second, after doing a Forrest Gump in the first.
But you know, Kiyotaro's still giving Lebena his props because he's not going for the kill here. I mean, Lebena's on clear street, he's barely walking, his cardio is gone, punching power is gone, and still Kiyotaro does not want to, can't seem to finish this thing.
Lebena tags him again with the left hand. Kiyotaro then counter right. 1, 2. No power, not turning the knuckles through there, Jerome. Kiyotaro, the 1-2, Jerome sweeps downstairs. Yes, why not throw a leg kick? Shot to the jaw. But Kiyotaro can take them. Final 10 seconds. It should be Kiyotaro's round, I feel.
Kiyotaro took some serious, can take some serious punch.
Go kleptomaniac and steal it. Has he stolen it? We will wait and see. This crowd just raising the roof for JL freaking B.
This crowd is going nuts. But I mean, it was exciting, phenomenal third round. Very smart on Kiyotaro's part. Made me eat my words. Danced around the first round. Got GLB to blow his wad in the second round, and then really stood there toe-to-toe in the third round and exchanged and got the better of the exchanges. Landed more punches, had Jerome there in danger for a while. I mean, Jerome is a towering person to just knock out. So definitely took this round. The question is, it's probably going to go into the extension round. Does Jerome have anything at all to even
You know,
go
even
through
that
the
said,
exchange
if
round?
Jerome goes through here, Mike, so many people underestimate Kyotaro time and time again. For me, he has once again earned his stripes here tonight.
Oh, Kyotaro is for real. Kyotaro is for real in a long time. A true Japanese heavyweight contender. You know,
29대 29 동점. 전체 매저우가 39대 29 제로는 10점 제로. 29대 29 동점. 연장전에 들어갔습니다.
draw.
It is a draw. We called it right, Mike. One more round. Now, how much intestinal fortitude, how much fuel in the tank has Lebena got to go three more? Lebena's leaving the ring.
Lebena doesn't have anything left.
What happened there, Mike?
Maybe he's upset with the decision. He feels like he should have won.
Has Lebena just walked out here?
Yeah, and if he doesn't come back here real soon, then
There's
this
no
fight will
count
be
out. He's
decided.
gone. That's it. You leave the ring, you're out. What has happened here? I'm confused. We're told it was a draw. Lebena has gone out of the ring. He's forfeited the right to fight one more round and protest. Lebena's left.
Protest, or he was just tired, one way or the other.
Okay, to me, Mike, that is bad sportsmanship. You're a professional, a veteran like Lebena. I thought it was a draw. You thought it was a draw. We are huge Lebena fans.
I agree. I think it's disrespectful to your opponent.
Disrespectful to K1.
Disrespectful to K1.
Disrespectful to your fans.
And to your fans, exactly. You know, get in there and fight like a man. You don't like the decision. Tough luck.
Prove
Guess what?
it. Prove it
Exactly.
in the next 3 minutes.
As they say, don't leave it to the judges if you don't like their decisions. Don't leave it to... Plus, I don't know what he didn't like. I mean, Kyotaro owned him in that third round. We may be able to do that thing we were planning on doing. Kyotaro owned him in the third round. Decisively, Lebena won the second round. It was justified to go into the fourth round. I don't know what
I have never seen that before in the history of K1. I do not agree with it. You do not walk out of the ring like that.
Not a veteran like Jerome Lebena for sure.
Jerome
Not after
is
all
just,
the years.
I am just lost for words what to say there. I know Lebena thought he'd won it. We thought it was a draw. How are you scoring it wherever you were, watching it live around the world? I know so many people following us on Twitter, at Chevello Voice, at Mike Kogan. A lot of support here for Lebena. And you see the protest there from Lebena, and he says, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm out of there.
Yeah, you know, very disappointing ending here. You don't have just words for it. I mean, it's just very disappointing. You know, it's like a soccer team walking off the field because they felt like they should have won, but they didn't. Very, very disappointing. Props to Kyotaro. He moves into the final 8.
He does.
Well-deserved spot.
Very well-deserved.
You know, we gave the kid a lot of grief over the years because he was a heavyweight title holder and he's had 2 losses that weren't for the title, and it was kind of a wishy-washy situation. Kyotaro's really come into his own. He's not as an emotional of a fighter as his predecessor, the Japanese superstar Musashi, who's ringside with us here, was, but he's definitely a game fighter.
Folks, coming up next will be Peter Ertz versus Everton Teixeira. As the final 16 continues here in Seoul. What a dramatic night it has been. Just amazing scenes here. We are still trying to process exactly what just happened in center ring.
And here's Andrew Simon, and he seems unhappy about it too.
Jerome Lebena, for the first time in history, did not fight the extension round. He was distraught over not getting a decision that Mike and I have both gone on record saying we thought it was a draw and it should have gone an extension round. Lebena chose to exit the ring, walk out stroppily to the dressing rooms and say no more. He gave up his opportunity for a 12th tilt at the K1 Grand Prix title, Mike.
Well, whether he did or he was he was too tired, and he was most likely not going to last out through the 4th round. But
go out on your shield.
Exactly.
Go
none
out
of that
on your
matter.
shield.
No matter how you slice this thing, it doesn't matter.
You know, you even look at earlier on tonight, Khalid Faust against Gervard Podorak. Khalid was outclassed. He was getting banged up by Gervard Podorak. He went to his corner at the end of the second round, but they chose to let him go out for the third and go out on his shield before they threw in the towel.
Yes, perfect strategy for Khalid's fight was, hey, do or die. If you're lucky and you land the punch, you'll end it. If not, we're going to throw in a towel, but he did not quit, and that's the bottom line.
In what has been one of the most amazing nights of action we've seen here in 2010, the results so far, and our super fights, Gervard Podorak over Khalid Faust, and Sergei Kharitonov emphatic over Takumi Sato. Hopefully those two will be the reserve fight come December. Then Ray Sefo, only a week's notice, taking on Tyrone Spong. Fantastic effort from Ray. He is a genuine sportsman, fantastic human being, but just could not muster to beat a cerebral, a fast Tyrone Spong. Gokhan Saki just devastated Freddie Kamayo. Daniel Gita absolutely annihilated Errol Zimmerman. And as we saw, it will be discussed in droves on websites like Head Kick Legend and the like. Kyoutaro defeating Jerome Labana after Labana walked out of the ring. Mike, what a night we've seen so far here in Seoul. The K1 Final 16 always delivers, and the action is delivered big time here tonight. You know, last year's K1 Final 16 was a slow affair. Most of the fights, I think all except for Badahari versus Zabit Samadov, went the distance. Here tonight, everyone has been violent.
And that's what I said, you know, during broadcast. We said it's props to K1 Brass for phenomenal matchmaking. Fighters are very well matched stylistically and both with their aggressiveness, and that's turning out to be, you know, a really knockout-style night here. I mean, phenomenal performance from Gokhan Saki. Wow, what a clinic he put on. Super technical, super powerful, knocking out the very tough Kamayo. And then Daniel Gita, of course, doing a superb job over a super tough Errol Zimmerman. I mean, just a phenomenal night tonight, but well matched.
You know what gets me so far, Mike? We've had Tyrone, Gokhan Saki, Daniel Gita, and Kyoutaro qualify. What a fresh outlook we have come December 11 for the Grand Prix already, still with 4 fights remaining, because this is just a newly reinvigorated K1 scene with a new guard coming through, and not only is it new fresh blood, but they are violent, brutal, but world-class elite strikers. It is phenomenal to think, and just mouth-watering to think what we're in store for come December 11.
Most definitely. I mean, you know, so far the older guys are yielding to the younger guys, and that's how it should be. That's how it is in every sport, not just in K1. But you're right. What a treat we have. What a way to represent K1 moving forward with these phenomenal fighters that we have here tonight.
Still to come on tonight's card, folks, Teixeira and Ertz, Mighty Mo Raul Cartinas, Semi Schulten, Hesti Georges, Alistair Overeem takes on the Governor banging Benny Edwards. A lot more action here from Seoul. If you have to award a fight of the night so far, you've certainly got to go Gokhan Saki in his demolition job over Freddie Kamayo, but closely behind that, Daniel Gita absolutely abusing Errol Zimmerman.
And my own award of most improved fighter from his previous fight would have to go to Sergei Kharitonov. The guy was a beast. I mean, insignificant fight to this particular card, as the winner doesn't really go anywhere. It's a super fight. We are hoping that both Podorak and Kharitonov have shined some light into possibly being the reserve fighters, but definitely much improved Kharitonov here.
Okay, folks, you know the K1 Grand Prix is the Super Bowl of striking. We've already got 4 fighters through. We'll qualify 4 more. We're going to take a brief break, show you some highlights, and we'll be back soon. More action from the Fields K1 World Grand Prix. Final 16, Michael Chiavello, Mike Kogan, when we return here to Seoul.
가라테 극진 학원이 자랑하는 일본 중전차 사토 타쿠미. K1의 미래를 만드는 엔터테이너 에론즈.
You're the best! Nice walking! Stand up! Go on! Go on!
We'll be right back with more HDNet Presents K1 World GP 2010 Final 16. Welcome back, fight fans. We'll return to the action from the Olympic Gymnasium in Seoul, Korea shortly. But right now, it's intermission time. With the popularity of K1 kickboxing in the United States continuing to grow, its 2009 main event provided the type of fireworks that showcased why it's world-renowned. With the final now set, it was now anyone's guess who would deliver the final blow and come away with the crown.
Sammy
If Semi Schilt can beat Badahari in 2 minutes and 38 seconds or less, he will take the new K1 winning record.
Standing tall at 197 centimeters, officially weighing 105.2 kilograms. From Quetta, Morocco, the first K1 heavyweight champion, Golden Boy.
If Badahari can stop Semi Schilt in 3 minutes and 58 seconds or less, he will take the new K1 Grand Prix record. It is a rematch from Amsterdam earlier this year where Badahari knocked out Semi Schilt in under a minute. We are set for 3 by 3. Schilt not engaging in a stare down here with Hari. They touch gloves. 2 extra rounds in case of a draw. Now it's 3 knockdowns in 1 round for the fight to be over. Look at Semi Schilt, 6'11", almost 300 pounds. And the final words of wisdom in the corner from Mike Passania for Badahari. Michael Chavello, Sugar Ray Sefo, Ernesto Hoost, and Mike Kogan with you ringside. This, the final of the Fields K1 World Grand Prix 2009. Who will be crowned the greatest striker on the planet? Here we go! Front kick from Semi. Bada still hasn't thrown a shot. Checks the low kick. There's the right hand from Butter. He goes head on to Yoli, and he tags him with the right. There's the left hook. Butter, hurry like a house on fire.
Butter's got to be patient. Stay calm, stay cool.
Counter right hand from Butter. Semi's dropping the lead hand low. You figure he gets away with a lot because he's 6'11", but don't forget Butter is 6'6". High left round kick from Semi, and Butter sweeps the leg, Johnny Lawrence style.
Butter should work off a double jab to get inside.
Overhand right, left hook from Butter. There's the right hand again, and Semi gets caught. Pulls the head down for the knee, and Butter jukes his way out.
Butter needs to relax a little bit.
Oh, he's dropped him! The big kibosh! The big kibosh! Butter's down! It's pandemonium! It's pandemonium! Can he make it? And he does.
He's tired because he's all tense. He needs to relax. He needs to just work off his jab. Finally, find that range, get inside.
We've seen Butter come back from knockdowns before. He did it against Zimmerman. He did it against Correa. But it's 2 knockdowns now. Butter, hurry in a world of hurt.
What did I say?
Just monstering him. Butter's got to survive. 1 more knockdown and it's over. Oh, Butter goes for a double knockdown. No. Butter went jumping with the right hand. This is crazy. Oh, it's over. That's good night, Irene. That's good night, Irene. That's good night, Irene. Oh, pandemonium.
Well, this is what we were talking about. Let's just said the same thing. You know, he needed to be patient. He needed to be calm. He needed to be composed to be able to take this title. Semi needed to keep his range. He needed to stay from a distance, fire shot, and that's what he did. And he allowed himself to use his long reach and to win the tournament.
Semi Schilt, sir, you are incredible.
Thanks for watching, fight fans. We'll return right after this break with the rest of tonight's action as HDNet presents K1 World GP 2010 Final 16. Welcome back with more HDNet Presents K1 World GP 2010 Final 16.
Only K1. He has nothing to do with it. HDN is liable because the guy from United. Just wait. Do it properly. We'll set up an email address for it as well. I can't hear anything. It's not on.
20세기 최강의 킥복서라고 불리는 K1 천지.
Oh, it's not working either.
Do me a favor.
It's not working. None of them are working.
몇 번이고 올라옵니다. 오늘 K1 전전 18년째. 누구보다 그분을 사랑하는 남자 박터치. K1 언제나 그가 있다. 하지만 남겨진 시간이 그리 많지 않다.
Ser campeão de Kyokushin é claro que é uma responsabilidade grande, mas assim, uma luta boa, é sempre vitórias, mas na realidade não é sempre possível.
에버톤 테세이라.
Testing.
현역 진 세계 왕자의 손에
Hello, testing. 1, 2.
자신에게 부족한 것, 그 답을 찾기 위해 남자는 홀로 바다를 건넜다.
The way you bring over your weight to the opponent, the impact of your punches, and your time, because you're very dangerous kicks, but you have the time on the right moment, better balance, better impact of punches,
Testing. 1, 2.
because you make more technique.
결과는 곧 나타났다.
Bom, assim, eu também bastante segurança e eu tô mais confiante para lutar esse finais.
이 싸움에서 자신감을 확신으로 바꾼다.
Bom, ele é assim, é uma lenda, né, do K1, então eu tenho que me preparar bem para essa luta.
I want to this year, I want to go one more time. This year, it's one of my last opportunities, I think. But I'm still hungry, I love the game. So I still want to try to win it fun.
피터 아츠 40세. 전설은 아직 끝나지 않는다. 에버톤 테세이라는 피터 아츠.
We are back! Live in Seoul! The K1 World Grand Prix as Mr. K1 enters the arena! Yes! Peter Arts is back here again! ovation for Mr. K1. Some Harrick Murad Bazidi in the corner. There is nothing like Peter Ertz coming to centering. Aaron steps onto the apron. What a sight it is to see Mr. K1. And he goes over the top ropes, as all Muay Thai fighters do. Champion Everton Teixeira, a five-time All-American full contact karate champion. He comes off a devastating knockout win over Alex Roberts. We are joined ringside, folks, by Sugar Ray Sefor. And you know, because Ray is here, the good-looking girls are right behind us, mate. They can't because Sugar Ray is here.
Watch, let's do this. We've been wanting to do this for a while.
But it's great to have you here ringside.
Yeah, brother, it's
so
always a pleasure.
Great effort on 1 week's notice against Tyrone.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wanted to do a little bit more, but obviously, you know, we'll be back.
Okay, folks, meanwhile, his sparring partner, Everton Teixeira, gets set to take on Mr. K1.
제5경기 양 선수를 소개하도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 블루코너 신장 192cm, 체중 108kg, 내 나이 40.
Look at the condition here of Peter Ertz, Triple K1 world champion, who until last year held the record for the fastest Grand Prix victory of all time. 6 minutes 43 in winning his 1998 title.
체중 110kg,
and Teixeira has the massive Kyokushin support behind him, as always here in Seoul. We are set for 3 by 3 minute rounds. Ertz, who has been in every Grand Prix since 1993 except for last year's. Can he make it there once more? His teammate Labana disgracing himself by walking out of the arena instead of fighting an extra round against Kyotaro. Teixeira, Kyokushin, Ichigeki pride rests in his hands and legs. Michael Chavello, Mike Gogan, Ray Sefor with you.
I gotta say, in Jerome's defense, I thought he won that fight after 3 rounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We thought it was a draw and a legitimate draw. We should have gone to the extension round, so we were...
A round kick, caught on the forearms. Teixeira looks to set that right hand. It's a beautiful right cross the Brazilian possesses. Can he work into the jawline of Ertz? And there's the first shot from Teixeira. Ertz is going to be careful not to drop that lead hand.
Ertz did that well. He actually countered off Peter's shots.
Peter Ertz needs to sling to the legs here and then maybe try and loop that round kick to the head. It used to be his signature. It's been a while since we've seen it. And there goes Teixeira with that counter right hand again. Ray, you know how quick that right hand is of Everton. You've sparred him many a times at Ishigeki Plaza.
And he's very strong with it also. Peter just needs to keep that, after that jab, bring that left hand right back to his head.
Peter actually just landed a pretty powerful straight cross and then lost his footing.
Well, actually, Teixeira kicked his front leg out, so...
Left hook, overhand right from Teixeira, looking for a knee on the inside. And the referee just going to caution Everton now. Teixeira, who suffered one of the worst knockouts in history last year at the Grand Prix, when he was kneed into outer space by Alistair Overeem.
He just got to keep his hands up if he wants, to stay in this fight. Everton's been very sharp with that 1-2 or that overhand right.
Good overhand right there from Everton. Looks like he has a lot more focus behind him here tonight, does Everton Teixeira. For that matter, so too Peter Ertz. The size of the shoulders, the deltoid just popping here of Peter.
It seems like the older he gets, the better he looks.
Yeah, right? But he also seems like he looks right where he needs to be weight-wise and strength-wise, as opposed to his last fight against Kiyotaro when he just looked completely depleted.
Well, I mean, this is where he should be. I mean, he should have never fought, Kiyotaro at such a lightweight, because I don't think Peter's ever fought in that weight before.
He said he hasn't been 100 kilos since he was in diapers or something, I don't know.
Counter right hand there from Ertz. Overhand right and a left hook from Teixeira. Teixeira's been honing his boxing with 5 for Lemoy. He's also got the great Francisco Filio in the corner. Double right hand from Ertz. Teixeira just caught it on the dreadlocks and counters. Moves in for a clinch, no knee on the inside. Final 10 seconds of the opening round. It has been a good, solid first round here for both of these men. Teixeira continually looking for his hands. 1 round down, 2 remaining. Ertz comes in as a favourite with the bookmakers. A $1 bet gets you $1.70 for the win. Teixeira, a $1 bet gets you $2 for the win. Ray, how did you see the first?
Pretty even. I mean, the one thing I don't want to see is that Peter kicking too close inside, because Everton has been very sharp with that right hand. So if Peter kicks too close inside and he counters with that right hand, it could put him away.
Ray, while we've got you here, I wanted to ask you about the actions of Jerome Libena. I personally thought it was very prima donna, very unsportsmanlike. I know that maybe he was protesting the decision. Mike and I genuinely thought it was a draw. You thought it was a result for Jerome. Either way, it was a close fight. But as a K1 fighter of such long standing, go out on your shield. Don't walk out.
No, I totally agree with that. And the fact is that it's the Grand Prix decision. He's got to go to a Grand Prix. He's fighting to go to a Grand Prix. So he definitely needed to fight.
All 3 judges giving the first round 10 all. So we've got a draw after 1. 2 more remaining. Good right hand, a high left round kick from Peter Ertz. And look at Teixeira, he wants to stand toe-to-toe and throw down with Mr. K1. Trade of leg kicks, it was Peter who drew the short straw. Inside thigh kick from Teixeira. The slap just reverberates around this massive arena. Teixeira's hands are looking devastatingly fast so far. Nice jab outside thigh kick combination from the Brazilian.
It's the best I've seen to set his hands, actually.
He's been doing the hard rounds, Everton. Do you think that Peter thought it'd be a little easier than what he's receiving in centering at the moment, Ray?
Well, it is possible, but Peter's going to work off his jab, be patient, keep throwing that low kick and come back left hook, right hand. But he's got to keep his hands up.
Nice right hand. Almost knocked the beard off him. And again from Ertz, then he chomps downstairs. That's the aggression we've come to love from Mr. K1. Just when you think that Ertz is lulling, he can turn it on in a hurry and really range that aggressor meter. All tied up and they tango, back against the ropes. But Sugar Ray is right, Mike. It is the best we have seen of Everton in his recent career.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. He's very determined. He's throwing with some meat intentions, and I don't know, Peter's starting to look a little tired. I don't know if that's just
I think
my
Peter
observation.
just needs to relax. Peter has a lot of experience. He just needs to relax a little bit. Everton, on the other hand, he's being aggressive, and that's great.
Nice high right round kick from Peter. Everton counters beautifully with the right cross. The full extension, turning the hips into the punches. Peter checks the leg kick, so Everton goes to the other leg.
I mean, Everton's looking very confident, not just aggressive, but he's very, very confident in what he's doing.
Right.
Peter wades forward with the front kick, and Everton again just pounces on him. The Brazilian putting on a show here in the second with 45 seconds remaining.
Peter needs to keep his hands up when he actually backs off like that, but Everton needs to actually follow up with the left hook.
Teixeira has shown no respect for Ertz. Many people are overwhelmed when fight a man of Peter's luster. Not Everton Teixeira. There is rumour that Teixeira may take a break from K1 in 2011 to once again go for the World Kyokushin Open Championships. Beautiful head kick there from Ertz. That's why he earned the nickname the Lumberjack.
His trademark kick.
Ertz trying to steal the round. But I think it's been a good one for Teixeira. 2 down, 1 remaining. First to you, Sugar Ray.
I say it's a draw. I'll give it a draw. If anything, that probably edge a little bit on Peter's side. But I would score that a even round.
And Mike, as Tom Herring gives you instructions there to Peter Ertz, you are dead on the money, brother Ray. 10 points apiece. Say all 3 judges. Mikey, first of all, what does Peter need to do in the next round to step it up?
Well, I think Peter needs to step it up with his leg kicks and try to go to Everton's body with the leg kicks, try to soften him up a little bit.
And Ray, for Everton to move ahead in the third, what does the Brazilian need to do?
He needs to be a little bit more aggressive with his hands. Keep that jab out, close the distance, fast, throw 1, 2, 3 down the center.
You see that trademark patented high right round kick that he tries to loop around the back of the neck. Peter Ertz. This is a fantastic contest. We said earlier how Everton has been criticised as being a boring fighter in the past. There is nothing boring about his style here tonight. He has turned it on.
Just like that. You see how you threw that 1, 2, 3, Peter back up?
Look at Everton wanting the roughhouse tactics on the inside. I have never seen this aggression from Teixeira before, Ray.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously when he wants to win, he's got Shihan over here, and he's got Shihan in the corner, and obviously they're saying, listen, we want you to go to the Grand Prix. So he's out here trying to win this fight.
His fight in the final 16 here last year against Singhat Jaydeep was the greatest K1 snooze fest I have ever seen. Tonight, a year later, a complete turnaround for Teixeira, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, we were the ones criticized this fight in the final 16, questioning if he even belongs in the final 16. He's definitely a totally revamped Teixeira here. He's doing great. His stamina looks much better. I mean, if this fight continues at this pace, Ray, it'll probably be a draw and it'll go in the extension round, which definitely will favor
100% it's going to go to a draw. I mean, it's going to be an extension round, 100%.
Yeah, because so far, even though Teixeira looks the more fresher of the two, Peter's there, man. He's game.
Yeah, Peter's a warrior.
Oh, the high right round kick. Ernst trying to lop his head off and again wades forward. Gut-munching knee tries to fold him in half.
Peter's been around. He's fought the best of the best. He's fought everybody.
Ernst setting that right hand and lets it fly. Counter right from Everton. They back in front of our commentary position. Both men throwing knees to the rib cage.
And Peter's trying to soften him up with the body shots, knees instead of kicks.
When he's on his side. I like to see Peter throw that jab and an uppercut behind it. He's tried the 1-2. And then I like to see Everton counter with the overhand right.
Peter Ertz. Both men trade leg kicks. Nicely done. Just above the inside thigh, then to the outside thigh from Everton. Double forearm guard against the round kick. Good right hand lead there from Everton. Ernst ties him up. Digs away to the lower left rib cage. These two men have not relented. There has been no pause for breathing for almost 3 rounds now. We're moving to the final minute and still someone can go klepto. Still someone can steal it like a thief of the night. Will it be Teixeira with those right hands?
Peter can't throw those short knees like that because Everton, if he throws that overhand right, it's going to land. Going to keep his chin down, hands up. Peter, that is.
Everton trying to pin Ertz in the corner, but the old man of K1 just keeps going on. Stunning right hand from Peter, the uppercut on the inside. High right round kick going for the headache maker, then switches up to the liver section. Everton trying to manhandle. He is a very thickly built human being, Teixeira. You realise realise when you stand next to him just how thick in the body he is. Ray, this one could go an extension round.
Absolutely, I think it will.
Yeah, I think this fight's going to see the extension round, and I don't know. I mean, Peter looks like he's tired, but he's not fighting like he's tired, so.
Peter's been around. I mean, like, you know, that dude is, you know, he's a great warrior. He's a great fighter, and you know, he'll look tired, but he's going to keep working. He's trained hard for this. I'm sure he had 8 weeks to get ready for this fight, so, you know, he's not going to lay down.
Oh, I mean, he's in phenomenal shape, at least visually.
He looks great.
He's looking really good.
Peter Ertz pumps his fist into the air. We have certainly seen a fantastic fight toe-to-toe for 3 rounds. Genuine sportsmanship there.
There's a possibility that the judges could give it to Peter.
I think that would be a robbery. I mean, I think Everson deserves to be in the extension round for sure.
I think so.
Oh, Teixeira got the one.
Peter.
It is a draw. Okay, we are going one more round. Now, Peter Ertz thought he won it, but he's not going to get out of the ring here like his training partner, Jerome Labana, and punk out.
Well, I mean, that's a huge difference. I mean, like, you know, this fight was pretty even. I thought Jerome actually, you know, won that fight.
But
so.
that is not, listen, but you don't just walk out.
No, I totally agree with you guys. I agree with you guys.
I have seen you push to 2 extension rounds in Taiwan.
That is true.
Pushed to some ridiculous extension rounds over the last 2 years. You have never, ever punked out of a fight.
That is true. I mean, you know, this is the finals for the Grand Prix. So
it doesn't get any bigger than this.
Right. So, you know, he should have stayed there and, you know, keep doing what he did. He was winning the fight.
And it's all in the history books. It will be debated right around the world. But meanwhile, we have the first of 2 possible extension rounds here. And they touch gloves. Ertz with a big smile. Body shot from Ertz. Will he start to go to the midsection of Everton Teixeira? Jab 2 from Mr. K1. He just comes forward. The rippling veins popping through his biceps.
I also want to add that I was at the back when I saw Jerome. He's actually Tilcata broke his nose.
I thought he looked like he broke his nose. Yeah. When Jerome was leaning over this way, I was like, man, that nose looks broken.
Yeah,
that nose has been broken at least a dozen times. Oh, we're looking for the high knee.
No love for GLB here from Chevella today.
Ertz trying to cut off the movement here. Leads him with the jab. Nice round kick to the rib cage from Peter Ertz. Teixeira cannot afford to slow down here. Ertz winds up the round kick off the back leg.
I think at the end of the day, the first person to slow down will lose this fight because they're duking it out. It's pretty hard to score who's landing and who's not and who's doing what.
Well, right now, Peter's the aggressor. He's always coming forward. Everton needs to push this fight and push him forward or push Peter back, should I say. And now, you know, to be able to get the judges, persuade the judges. Right now, I think Peter is actually winning the fight.
Nice 1-2 up the center there from Everton. Good forearms guard, and he counters off it with another 1-2. That being the jab cross, lines up that bread and butter combination again to Teixeira.
And so far, the judges have been dead on. Even though you disagree with them on a GLB fight, I think they've been dead on all throughout, and we're the first ones to criticize sometimes what they're watching, but the judges have been dead on here.
Well, I thought my fight should have been an extra round. Nah, just kidding.
It's good to see Brother Ray still got his sense of humor intact. We are ticking down, 1 minute 8 remaining in the first extension round. Nice right hand from Everton! Peter's been backed up!
That hurt Peter. That overhand right hurt Peter. Everton needs to step back and fire that overhand right left hook.
Teixeira goes for the inside thigh. He's got to continue to come forward and throw down. High knee from Teixeira. The meet and greet. Ertz lumbers forward. He's setting that round kick.
Peter's been working the body 3rd round, and he started working the body in his 4th round. I think it's paying a toll on Teixeira because
Everton gets backed up with the right hand from Ertz.
Peter's landing that right hand.
He's slowing down. Everything is slowing down significantly here.
This one's going to go down to the wire.
Exactly. And this is the experience of Peter. You know, this is the experience coming in, and Peter's pushing forward. You can see he's tired, but he won't quit. I have a feeling he's cut.
Oh, Everton is cut over the left eye. Right in front of our commentary position.
Could have been a headbutt.
He'll be okay to go on here. It's to the side of the eye, just above the eyebrow. What a war this has been. Ray, I thought this would be, if there was one card to pick as the sleeper on the night, I thought this may be it, but this has been one of the best fights here tonight.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Everton obviously knew that, and you know, the Kyokushin people knew that to fight Peter, he's going to have to come out, be aggressive, and try to get the decision.
And keep a high pace.
Right, exactly.
Good jab from Teixeira. Peter tries to drill the Muay Thai knee. Overhand right. Listen to this place erupt.
Peter smells blood. He smells it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, literally he smells it, but...
K1 is
Oh, you should. It's right there.
And we come to the end. Ray, will we go another extension
No,
round?
Peter won that for sure. I would. Peter won that round for sure.
Mike.
He's speechless.
No, I was, you know, I'm squished between Australia and New Zealand. If there was an island between the two, that would be me.
Let me give you a hint for broadcasting. When I say Mike, it
That
means
means
you
you.
speak.
I thought you fixed my mic. I thought you
I'm
thought
not
my
talking to
mic was
myself.
off. Or maybe you were calling yourself.
Okay, Ray thinks that Peter's got this one.
Most definitely, I think Peter got it. Peter did exactly what he needed to do. The experience kicked in. He stayed aggressive, and that's impressing the judges. He stayed moving
Absolutely.
forward. He cut Teixeira. I mean, he did everything that you need to do to impress the judges in the fourth round when you really don't feel like going to the fifth round.
That said, let me say, I was the most impressed by Everton tonight that I've ever been in his K1 career so far.
I agree. I mean, that's the best fight I've ever seen him fight. Again, we go back to, you know, the last time he fought, it was a sleep fest. He came out tonight and proved that he can be exciting, and that's exactly what he did.
So maybe Everton and Pocherak as the alternates in the final 16, I mean, final of the World GP. They've been trying to find
That's the
candidates.
first judge's call.
Peter.
He's done it! Peter Ernst is back where he belongs! Mr. K1 returns to the Grand Prix! Brother Ray, one of the old guard is through!
I'm excited for Peter. I'm happy for Peter. I'm a little bit sad for Everton because, you know, I love these two guys. Peter's a great warrior, he's a great fighter, he's a good friend. So it's great to see him there. Everton, on the other hand, he's a friend, he's a sparring partner. So I'm kind of torn in two places. But hey, at the end of the day, it's good to see Peter back in the Grand Prix.
But so far, it's been the young guys that are moving forward and leaving the old lions behind. And here you got one old lion that got through, so it's got to get some blood pumping in you, Ray.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, you know what? I'm going to be in the Grand Prix. Did I tell you that? No, I'm just I'm hoping that somebody will get into Bob. I don't want to, you know, send that sort of negative energy back.
Just in case, I say you start your training camp now.
I am.
So you get more than a week notice. You be like, hey, you know what? I've been training.
Yes, sir.
Peter Ernst is through. Mr. K1 will be back in the Grand Prix. The only time he ever missed it was last year. He's been in every Grand Prix since it started in 1993. He'll be there again for the 2010 edition. Everton Teixeira, if I was wearing a hat, I would take it off to you, sir, because tonight was your finest performance. The great Francisco Chico Filio congratulating Teixeira. He did Kyokushin proud. And my word, am I excited, just like Brother Ray and Mike Kogan are excited. You should be excited wherever you're watching us around the world. Mr. K1 is back, baby. There's Murad Bouzidi, one of Ertz's proteges in the corner. What a performance. And folks, coming up next, Mighty Mo and Raul Cardenas. Welcome back to Seoul, Korea. We are ready for Mighty Mo versus Raul Cardenas. Let's take a look at the pre-fight high.
실력자 카터 윌리엄스에게서 3번의 다운을 빼앗긴 1라운드 KO 승리. 장군의 행운을 주면 술 공사를 찾는 카타스가 토너먼트의 수풍을 일으킨 것입니다. 신부 KO 아티스트의 동현. 쓰러지는 것은 어느 쪽인가? 마이티 모델 라울 카트나스.
been a long time. Been a long time coming.
From Romania, now,
We've already seen one Romanian through in thumping fashion tonight in Daniel Gita. Can Raul Catinas make it 2-0 for Team Romania here tonight? The little anvil from Romania. This guy hits you. He hits you hard. Only 3 fights in K1, 2 vicious knockouts. Last time out, he knocked out Carter Williams in Bucharest in the opening round. He also has a vicious knockout over Przemysław Minkinia in Lodz, Poland. The little fireball that is Catinas. Mighty Mo comes in on only 3 days' notice. A last-minute replacement for Andrei Arlovsky, who was meant to be here in the final 16. Look at Mo. Mike, you're telling me he has lost 50 pounds.
Mighty Mo is down to 270 pounds, which he hasn't seen since he lost his Mighty. So now he's got the Mighty back. He's back to being Mighty Mo.
Is he going to put the Mighty back into Mighty Mo? Mighty Mo Saliga.
And he's back with his original trainer, Eddie Mills, who made him Mighty Mo to start with. So we'll see what happens here.
And it's been a long time between drinks from Mighty Mo. You remember his outing to the K1 Grand Prix when he suffered one of the greatest highlight reel knockouts in K1 history against a little Thai bloke named Kalkai who weighed only 78 kilos.
Right? The flying knee, that was ridiculous.
The flying round kick.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
It was crazy. If you haven't seen it, YouTube it. Kalkai versus Mighty Mo. And brother,
look at Mo.
Shape here on Mo.
Look at Mo. He wasn't lying. He got the Mighty shape for sure. We'll see if he's got the Mighty power and the Mighty...
You know, boys, all 3 of us were in Bucharest. We saw these 2 men fight over there in Romania in May. This one is not going to go the distance.
No, 2 sluggers. I mean, you got 2 guys that like to swing for the fences and see who's going to fall first.
Catinas, 6 foot even, 243 pounds.
Well, if I was Catinas, he should stick and move.
You know, Raul Catinas is listed at 6 foot even, but you stand next to him, Mike, he's around my height. He's only about 5'10".
I'd say so, yeah.
He is the smallest man in the final 16 here tonight, taking on one of the heaviest.
Well, height-wise, but weight-wise, I think Gokhan Saki and probably Freddie Cameo were definitely there in the candidacy.
Final instructions from the center referee. Romania versus the US of A. 3-by-3, 2 extra rounds in case of a draw. And look at the stare down here, Mo and Catinas. On 3 days' notice, can the American Smamo and Mighty Mo make it through to the Grand Prix? Or can Catinas make it 2-0 for Team Romania? Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan, Sugar Ray Sefo with you ringside. We are live from Seoul, Korea. Do not blink. Do not go to the toilet, tie a knot in it. You do not want to miss this one. Look for Catinas' left hook. Look for Mighty Mo's thumping overhand right.
And it's about to come.
Mo always sitting for that bread and butter shot, the money maker. Good outside leg kick from Catinas. That could be the right idea. Tenderize the legs of Mighty Mo.
Well, absolutely, that's what he needs to do, to stick and move, low kick, stick and move. Mo needs to close that gap and find that uppercut left hook and a short overhand right.
Catinas' game. He chops away 1, 2, 3 strikes to the lead leg. The bandaged lead leg of Mighty Mo. And this is good movement so far from the Romanian Mikey.
Yeah, and very uncharacteristic. Catinas is usually like a Mo-style fighter that'll charge forward and try to power shot you. And you're right, he's doing exactly what you said he should do. Stick and move, throw the front kick, slow down Mo.
Mighty Mo throwing that overhand right. Catinas returning the favour. It is all Catinas. Katinas so far. But if Mo lands that right hand, don't forget in 2007 in March, he was the first man ever to knock out Hongman Choi with an overhand right. Leg check there from Mo.
I mean, Mo is telegraphing that overhand right. You can see it coming from the bleachers.
Well, I mean, you know, he took this fight on what, 4 days, 3 days notice?
No, I don't know where you guys get your data. Took this fight on less than a day notice, 12 hours.
Exactly.
I called him Tuesday and I said, you're getting on a flight in the morning.
What, did we just see a head kick from Mighty Mo?
Mighty Mo!
Landing. It landed.
He's lost some weight in his limb.
That's a count.
No count. Only who slips as the referee. This is a good old-fashioned brawl. Katinas is not going to stand down. He wants to slug with Mo.
He does not want to do that with Mo. He does not want to do that with Mo.
This is what Katinas does. This is what happens.
The Mo train. Here comes the Mo train.
Oh, he's on Queer Street.
It's over.
Katinas is back in Bucharest, baby.
He does not want to do that with Mo.
Katinas is right for the picking. The Mo train is steaming into the station. Mo goes to the body. Katinas surviving. Mo curls the knuckles in. Uppercut rocks the head back. Oh, Katinas sustaining enormous punishment. Huge swelling on his forehead. Oh, Mo just teeing off at him, lining up the money shots. Final 10 seconds. Can Katinas survive? Goes to the legs. He tags Mo. He tagged Mo with the left hook. End of the round. Oh, crazy scenes here, Ray.
Wow, what can I say? I mean, he was doing so well in the first half of the fight, half of the round. He decided to be stubborn. Mighty Mo hits like a brick wall.
Where did he get that idea? Hey, once a slugger, you're always a slugger. They all try. They know what they need to do, but they don't do it. Melvin fought Remy Boyansky. First 2 rounds he was winning because he was fighting. Started to slug it out. He ended up losing.
That is true.
But the fight, the first round ended exactly how we thought this fight was going to go. 2 guys just swinging for the fences, except that front leg kick may become a factor here for Mo in the second round.
Yeah,
because Katinas has been tenderizing that leg.
Katinas needs to stick to that game plan. Otherwise, Mo's going to put him away.
All 3 judges giving a 10-8 to Mighty Mo in that round. He was a little slow coming out of the station, the Mo train, but once he started to line up and deep in the coals, he came through with the heavy stuff, Ray. Can he finish? That's the question.
Well, he'll finish if this guy, Katinas, makes it easy for him by standing in front of him and slug with him.
Oh, Katinas with a rattling left hand! He's opened up like a house of fire!
Now Katinas needs to move again.
Left hook again from Katinas. He keeps chomping away, the Romanian. He's got a set of nerves on him.
Mo's got to kick that front leg too. Mo's got some pretty heavy legs there.
Katinas kicks to the lead thigh. Mo fakes off the front. Katinas slings to the legs again. He wants to take the legs, get Mo to drop his hands, then flip him over the top of the left hook. Mo catches him. Katinas on rubber legs.
Katinas needs to move and clear his head before he starts slugging again.
Katinas is breathing heavy. He's blowing up a storm. This is just a slugfest.
Katinas.
Oh, Mo counter right hand.
Katinas in that corner is yelling up for him just to keep jabbing and low kick.
What a performance from Katinas, a man who's only had 3 K1 fights. He's only 22 years old. His first time ever in the final 16, and he's taking the best shots of Mighty Mo. Katinas is wobbled. The legs aren't there. But has Mo got the guts? Has he got the fuel to follow through? Sliver shot, and Mo takes one to the John Smalls. Josh Barnett damaged those enough. I think they're impervious to pain by this stage. Good leg kick again from Cardenas. He's scoring in this round.
Well, he's going back to what he's supposed to do. Stick and move, stick and move.
Yeah, Cardenas is back to his original game plan, and he's starting to wear off on Mo.
Mo dipping away, lowering the boom. Overhand right, left hook from Cardenas. Oh, he tags him with a left hook and then gets answered. 2 shots from Mo. How is it all Cardenas standing? They breed them tough in Bucharest.
A knee from Mo.
I think going back to Eddie Mills, he's actually done wonders for Mo.
In just 12 hours on the plane. Imagine if they actually trained.
I think he actually trained on the way here.
Yeah, on a plane.
He was doing push-ups in the aisle on the flight over from LAX. Big uppercut, almost took out a low-flying aircraft. Final seconds of the round. What a crazy fight. Cardenas comes forward and cracks the leg. My word, one more round remaining, Brother Ray. How do you see it?
I think I'll give it to Cardenas.
It could be a 10-all round for this
It's possible, but I think Cardenas, Mo rocked him in a couple of, early in the first round, but I think it may go to, a draw.
2 judges gave it a 10-all, 1 judge gave it 10-9. So Mo is still ahead. And if Mo can just keep the momentum going here in the 3rd round, even at this pace, with this performance, he'll win the fight because he's got a 10-8 advantage from the first round.
Mighty Mo got the 10-9 on 1 judge's scorecard. Mighty Mo still leads after 2. But Raul Cardenas, the 22-year-old, in the final 16 for the first time, shows he is not done yet. He shows no respect for Mo. And Mighty Mo takes a deep breath. Here we go, 3rd and final round. Body shot from Cardenas. Mo lunges out with the right hand. Leg kick from Mo. Overhand right from Mo.
Hey, this is the best Mo look, and this is without training in a long time.
Well,
in a long time.
Yes.
He may not get the mighty back, but he's definitely on the way.
Left hand from Mo, body shot from Cardenas. Mo is looking for his 2nd appearance in the K1 Grand Prix.
Cardenas is fighting his whole fight wrong, even this last round.
But he's hanging in there, boy. He's tired.
Well, Mo is doing such a great job. The fact they took the fight at such late notice, but he's still there. And Cardenas, he knows Mo is dangerous, so he shouldn't be there. He should be sticking and moving.
Hey, Cardenas could be jabbing and leg kicking this whole round and probably put Mo away for the leg shots, but once a slugger, you're always a slugger. You can't take it away from him. That's his style. That's what he does.
Going to the body again. And they spill.
That's a great takedown.
And they switch to MMA right away. Mo puts him inside the guard and goes for the arm lock. Oh, I'm sorry, that didn't happen.
Well, now I thought he was going to go for an arm bar.
What more have they got left, these 2 warriors?
Ooh, a face jab.
Mighty Mo, all clinched up.
Single confetti flying solo.
He turns 37 in just a week's time, Mighty Mo. Oh, right hand! And Cardenas answered with a knee to the midsection. Belly button through the back.
Is that the 20th time that Mo's turned 37, or?
That's the official age, though.
Mo is past 37, baby.
Rumor would be he's about 3 years older, eh? But
Mo is like 47.
I never believe rumors.
Oh, happy 29th, Ray. When's that coming up?
Yeah, I'm turning 21, as a matter of fact, tomorrow.
Cardenas getting a warning here for double clinching.
Cartinas is breathing heavy.
And Mo got the much-needed rest. Well, they both got much-needed rest.
Nice knee there from Cartinas. He has never been in a war like this. Mo goes wild, firing the uppercut. 33 seconds remain. You wonder what could have been had Mo had a full 8 weeks to train.
Hey, very impressive from Mo.
Left hook from Mo. Left hook from Cartinas. He gets caught again, the Romanian. Can Mo drop him? Overhand right from the American. Cartinas is spent. He's got nothing left. Mo trying to drop him, but Raul just won't go down.
Beautiful. I think Mo's taking it for sure.
I believe so, Ray.
I think Mo's taking his fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Mighty Mo is going to get another berth in the Grand Prix. He hasn't been there for many, many a year. He is always the go-to guy. And this time, the go-to has paid off with a newfound resolve, a newfound physique, some newfound techniques.
Hey, that was a good performance from Mo. The day before yesterday, this guy was uncertain what's going to happen. Well, 3 days ago. Then he got on the plane. I'm just shocked he went through the 3 rounds.
Good, I mean, you know, my hat off to him. If I was winning one.
He has done it. Mighty Mo is through. He joins Peter Wright, Kyoutaro, Daniel Guta, Gokhan Saki, and Tyrone Spong. Yes, America. You've got a representative in the K1 Grand Prix.
That's awesome.
All the fans watching across North America and HDNet will be loving that. The Star-Spangled Banner, Old Glory, will be flying at the Yokohama Arena on December 11. The Romanian flag will be flying as well, but it will be flown by Daniel Guta.
Mike.
But that is a career-making fight there for Raul Cartinas, Ray.
Oh,
because he's shown fighting outside of Romania on the biggest stage of all, he's the real deal.
Absolutely. I mean, this fight, can we correct me if I'm wrong, this fight is a reserve match fight, right?
No, this final 16.
Final 16.
Awesome.
Mo's going to the final 8.
Mo is in the final 8.
That's awesome.
As strange as that may sound, Mighty Mo's going to the final 8, baby.
Mo, who replaced Andrei Arlovsky. We hear various rumors about Arlovsky, but I've got to say, after seeing Cartinas here tonight, it's wise that Arlovsky wasn't in this final.
Yeah, if he didn't break his nose in training, he would have broken it here for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Broken nose would have been the least of his problems, the way Cartinas was firing tonight. Folks, coming up next, the champ, Semi Schultz and Hesdy Churches. Welcome back to Seoul, Korea, the K1 World Grand Prix Final 16. Hesdy Churches and Semi Schultz coming up.
Really complete. He can box very well, he can kick very well, and he has a good heart to fight. He's very explosive. That's what he most concentrates right in.
This fight, I think I went this long, so it showed down a little bit. This long this time.
How the fight was won by disqualification, I don't think that's really a victory.
사람이 없을 정도로 압도하는 싸움, 이것이 왕자의 싸움. 세미 슈츠.
So do you need him for a humble this time?
I want to be champion of 2010, and then for me it's the first time if I achieve it.
지원 샤비하고 폭풍을 받는 이젠 옛날 이야기. 지금 밴드로 거하게는 강인함 생생히
안 좋은 관계. 강해질 수밖에 없다. 세미 슐츠의 SD 카케스.
Old, 6'6", 220 pounds. Trained by Tom Herrick. A career record of 33-8 with 13 knockouts. The WCFA Super Heavyweight Champion. He won that title in 2009 in Amsterdam with a decision win over Ruslan Karayan. He won the Showtime Heavyweight title earlier this year against Bada Hari, after Hari was disqualified for kicking Georges when he was down. Jerome Labana, Peter Ertz in the corner here. This is a rematch tonight. Georges fought Schilt on his K1 debut in 2009. On just a few days' notice, he took Schilt to a decision. Although the loss was very impressive. Has gone 7-1 in his last 8, including wins over Paul Slawinski, Ashwin Baldak, and his last win against Rustemi Kreshnik in Amsterdam just 3 weeks ago, beating Kreshnik with low kicks in the second round. The most dominant fighter of his era. The most imposing sight in K1. The 4-time champion Semi Schilt. Winner in 2005, 6 and 7 and 9. And last year he did it in world record time. 5 minutes and 52 seconds. Beating Bada Hari in the final. Schilt has never been beaten in the K1 World Grand Prix. He has been beaten in the final 16 before here in Seoul 2 years ago against Peter Ertz.
이에 맞서는 웨이커너 신장 212cm, 체중 133.2kg.
Semi Schilt, amazing record in K1, 33, 3-1, 16 knockouts. A towering fighter at 6'11", 294 pounds, and he fights every inch of that 6'11". He knows how to fight perfectly as a tall fighter, sitting behind his jab, behind his beautiful front kicks and his rising knees. He's got exceptional cardio, the work rate of a middleweight fighter, an amazing champion. But don't forget, last time Georges did take him the distance, as I said, on only 3 days' notice. What can Georges do having a full training camp for this one. Michael Chavello, Ray Sefo, and Mike Kogan with you ringside. Front kick from Semi as expected. Jurges will go to the legs.
Jurges is a big man, but Semi makes him look small.
Ray Sefo was the man who wrote the formula of how to knock down Semi, becoming the first man to knock down Semi in K1 back in 2007 by working angles, changing it up, jumping in, firing shots to the jawline, then getting out of range. Can Jurges do the same here? You cannot stand in front of Semi. Jurges already backing up the champion with a nice straight right hand and a good double forearms guard. Very tight from Jurges. Nice counter leg kick.
I think Jurges seems to be following more of Badahari's game plan.
Yeah, the thing is he can't outkick Semi. Semi, his work rate is very, very high.
The problem is, Hesdy Jurges did not have anywhere near the hand power of a Badahari who knocked out Semi Schultz in Amsterdam in 58 seconds. Jurges has to rely on his legs, but as Ray said, you're not going to finish a fight with Semi with leg kicks.
Right. I mean, even though he doesn't have that power, he still can actually land shots and work to set up his low kicks.
He can, however, Ray, continue to kick the legs, kick the body, and work up a good point scoring game against Semi.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Remy had Semi against the ropes with one punch over, and he's not known for being the strongest puncher in the world, so I think...
There's the high knee from Schulte, backs up Jurges now. Jurges slings to the lead leg. Semi starting to find his range.
But, Remy surprised himself when he threw that hook as much as he surprised us.
He did. I'll give you that. He did.
Outside thigh kick from Semi. Nothing getting through that guard so far off the jab. Semi's got to switch it up a little. Still not getting through.
Well, actually, it is.
No, it's getting through.
Yeah, it's getting through. If you look.
Every one of those are getting through.
No, it's more so. He's hitting the gloves, and that one got through. But Hesdy's gloves are ricocheting back against his face, and now starting to swell his own forehead. Again, hitting the gloves, but there's a lot of power behind that jab.
Yeah, it could be the paint of the gloves being that's making his face look weird.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks like it's swelling up slightly.
Ooh, nice round kick there from Semi.
No, Semi is in his element right now, and if Jurges keeps fighting this, it's going to be Semi's fight as all Semi fights.
Exactly.
Look.
Front kick from Semi.
Semi's with him. Punching.
And Semi's getting more and more confident.
Nice jab, too, from Semi. Now he's sitting behind the jab.
I mean, that's Semi's moneymaker is that jab and that front kick.
Jab, and that's what Semi's doing. He's settled in his element, and he's going to see this for the next 3 rounds, unless he can knock him out by some miracle.
Right.
End of the first round. Started well for Jurges. Last move, though, for Semi, Ray.
Absolutely, Semi took that round.
His side is swollen. Those punches are getting through. That ain't ricocheting off of anything but his head.
No, it's the paint of the glove that's making his face look red.
All right. Right there. Look.
Just an awesome jab that he has here, Semi Schultz. The size of it.
Semi takes 2. One judge sees it as a draw.
Hey, a shout out to Crooklyn who's watching, and she tells me that she interviewed Alaski, and apparently he did break his nose, and he's going to have surgery soon, and he won't be available to fight again until December.
Well, Mighty Mo would like to thank Arlovsky for breaking his nose in training.
And giving him the opportunity to be here.
To the final 8.
Right.
Speaking of shout-outs, Scott Coker, your, I guess, sort of a boss is watching this on HDNet.
Scott, what's up, brother?
We want to wish him all the best.
Exactly.
Ray's ready for that January fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we go, second round. Semi taking on 2 judges' scorecards. Nice right hand from Hesdy.
He's following Bader's strategy. That was Bader's strategy. Coming up, and throw wild punches and hope that they land.
But he hasn't got the explosiveness of Bader.
I agree, but he apparently doesn't know that, so that's his strategy.
The problem is making himself tense up, and eventually, as the round goes on, Semi will take him apart again. He's got to pinpoint his shot, trying to counter off Semi's shots.
Schultz is just such a hard riddle to solve. They tie up again. A lot of instructions coming from Tom Herrick in the corner of Hesdy Jurges. Dave Yonkers in the corner of Semi Schultz. Look at that right-hand lead from Semi. The work rate of Semi, just phenomenal for a man of his size.
They just gotta, try and slip those shots and come back with his own shots. He's like just taking it, and what happens is he stands still in the middle, it's just gonna push him off balance, and then by the time he fires him, he's not there.
Anthony Georges trying to parry the jab, drops down to the midsection of Schultz.
He also needs to change levels, go to the body, come back upstairs.
Halfway through this round. Oh, the knee to the orbital bone. That was nicely done from Semi. He used that in the final 16 a few years ago to knock out Paul Slowinski. I just don't see Georges being able to change it up enough here, Ray, to confuse or phase Semi.
Well, I mean, he's coming straight down the center. He's standing right in front of Semi. He's not changing angles. He's not changing, moving his head. He's trying to, stand there man to man. Unfortunately, Semi's work rate is too high.
At times when we have seen Semi overwhelmed, it was when opponents suddenly turned it on and went crazy for his jawline, like Remy did that once, like Barter did in Amsterdam, like Ray Sefo did in 2007. But I don't know if Hesdy Georges has the ability to turn it on like that.
No, not anymore, because he got sucked into Semi's web. He's in the Semi's game now. It just like, it keeps going and going and going and going and going until the fight is over.
He got sucked into the Semi-rhythm. Once you're trapped in that rhythm, Ray, it's like being trapped in a spider's web. It's hard to get out.
Yeah, it's like falling into a quicksand.
Just sucks you in. Nice analogy.
Like I said, he's in the web. I don't know why the web was not a good analogy.
No, it's not a good enough analogy.
Oh, there it is! You've got to follow through, Hesdy. One right hand won't do it, but it certainly shows he knows he's got to turn it on and go for the jawline. Easier said than done. 2 rounds down. Another round for Semi Schultz.
Indeed it is.
There was a glimpse there from Hesdy Georges. He landed a right hand about 10 seconds before the bout.
I mean, Sami did exactly what Sami does in all of his fights. I don't think you ever get, if you get Sami winning, then you have the same strategy. You have that jab, you have the high output, you have the knees, and you have the front kick, and that's exactly what Sami's doing. And as Ray said, Georges is doing everything that he's not supposed to be doing.
Right.
He's not supposed to stand in front of Sami and try to go toe-to-toe with him, because the guy's output is just huge for a guy his size. Angles.
We are ready for the third and final round. The seemingly unstoppable world record holding K1 Grand Prix champion Semi Schultz. It is all for Hesdy Georges to do now. Good leg kick. There is a huge purple welt on the lead thigh of Semi Schultz.
Well, I like to see Semi throw an uppercut off that jab. A right uppercut, that is.
Hesdy is going to town on that lead leg. Again, he cracks down and he tags him with the left hand. Here comes Georges. Can he turn the tide? And Semi ties him up. That's more like it from Georges. Can he get his second win here, the Egyptian? Again, he cracks to the lead thigh. Semi checks the low kick. Much better round so far for Georges. Beautiful knee to the upper left rib cage, then to the right. Georges winning this round so far. There is no way you're going to pull that head down from 6'11" of Semi to try and get a good night on the ring. Georges goes to the lead thigh. Wants to drop it a little lower. Wants to sink it on the knee or just above. Left hook misses the target. Right hand leg kick. Georges is rallying. Georges is scoring. There's a good right hand. He's got to keep going.
And he's got to
follow through.
He's got to follow through with that left hook. I mean, when he lands that right hand, Semi's chin is right up in the air.
Because he has the power to knock him out is the question that hurt him at this point.
Judges' corner are screaming, throw the right, just let your right hand go.
Well, Remy, I mean, no discredit to Remy. Remy's not known for his hands, but he drops him with the left hook.
That's what I said, but apparently...
Oh, nice jab again from Simi. Judges ties him up.
Judges is definitely scoring for the judges, and if he wins this round, this could go into an, I'm sorry, Sammy was going to
win regardless.
Yeah.
Side thigh kick from Hesdy. Nice knee to the floating rib cage. Hesdy went for a knee and a beautiful Muay Thai dunk there from Simi Schilt. Judges straight onto his feet. He is red hot game here, Hesdy Judges. 30 seconds remaining of this epic contest.
I like to see Sammy throw that right uppercut after he lands that jab. Because Hesdy's just walking straight into it.
Simi, three-punch combination. Jurges tries to kick at the head of a man, 6'11". That's brave. Right hand from Jurges. Simi turns him around. Gotta watch the knee. Gotta watch the knee.
Simi's looking tired. That's the first.
The cardio machine. Simi Schilt has never had his leg banged up like we've seen here tonight, and that's a fact. Nobody has gone to town on that lead thigh like Hesdy has.
That's right. That's right.
This is going to be interesting. Hesdy takes the third round clearly.
But it's not enough. It's not enough because Sammy had the first 2 rounds. So it's not going to be enough. The only way you're going to win is by a knockout.
Those beautiful leg kicks from Hesdy Jurges. You can just see it here, the huge purple welt. The shin careering into the thigh time and time again. Jurges, just a phenomenal effort. Continues to improve in leaps and bounds, the Chakariki-trained Dutch Egyptian.
But a little bit late. If he would have done that in the second round, it would have changed. The ties would have definitely changed. I think he woke up a little too late.
A brave man indeed, Hesdy Jurges.
30대 28. Run shame. Judge Okawashi.
First one to Simi.
That was a draw.
First judge gave it to Sammy, second judge a draw, and the third judge gave it to Sammy.
Two judges to Simi, one a draw. And Simi Schilt will be there on this number 11 to defend his title. The crowd not too happy about it, Ray. I think they thought it was an extension round. It's Hesdy Jurges getting the applause here.
Well, because, Hesdy Jurges was actually coming forward. He was taking everything that Sammy could throw. By the end of the day, Sammy was scoring. And regardless, Sammy's going to the finals.
Well, like I said, if Jurges would have started doing this in the second round instead of waiting till the third round, his hand would have been raised.
Simi Schilt has won the fights. But Hesdy Jurges is the people's champion.
Regardless, yesterday you guys both said that Jurges is a game for this fight, and watch out for him, and I think you're both right, because, like I said, it's just one more round earlier, and this would have been a different outcome.
Spoon, Dave Yonkers, the Golden Glory team. Peter Ertz is there. And Hesdy Jurges, a tremendous effort. That's twice he has gone the distance with Simi Schilt. And he came even closer this time. Schilt winning a split decision. Trying to kill the knee onto the orbital bone. Missed with the knee, tagged him with the left hand. But Jurges absolutely just mauled the lead leg of Simi like we have not seen another fighter do.
I think he got into a shot, and Sammy was like, no, this is where I take a picture with my trophy. Get out of here.
Hesdy Jurges has the word fighter tattooed across his back. Has the word heart tattooed down. And he showed again here tonight he is a fighter with a massive heart. He came in as the underdog, a huge underdog. $1 bet on him would have earned you $6. $1 bet on Schilt, the shortest odds of the night, would have earned you $1.10. And Jurges shows he will be in K1 for a long time.
But you know what? No.
Folks, coming up next, the main event, Alistair Overeem and Ben Edwards.
Last year was a test. This year.
Welcome back to Seoul. The main event is here. It's time for Overeem versus the Governor, Ben Edwards.
So
60분의 1의 이야기가 시작된다.
I used to be when I was a kid, and I had a very big self-esteem problem. And I was always a fat kid, I was always a big fat kid, and stood up for himself. Taking my food, just little things like that. And I think that's what planted the seed for me to be fired deep down. So I think that's all sort of coming out now a little bit. And I think, that's what started it all.
겨울풍을 바란 아이가 세계 최강의 딜러. 새로운 원력의 벤 에드워즈. 7월에 열린 오세아니아 예선에서 K1 사상 최단이란 기록으로 모두 1라운드 KO 승리. 멋지게 승을 거두고 파이널 16의 티켓을 거머쥐었다.
That's a dream come true. I've been watching these guys fight since I was a teenager. And as soon as I saw them on the board, now that I'm there, it's really just a dream come true.
그 싸움 틀림없는 슈퍼 어그레시브. 으르렁거리는 주먹, 빠르고 무거운 펀치는 알리스타의 턱을 잡을 수 있을 것인가.
I've gone with kill or be killed before, so yeah, that seems to be pretty well. If I really find knock the guy out, I lose the fight, that's really, so that's what the fight is. It's like formalistic sort of thing. I don't like fighting to win the points, I don't like to a decision. I'd rather lose a slowly fight than win a boring one. So kill or be killed, so pretty much that.
괴롭힘을 당한 아이가 터진 세계로의 도전. 강한 힘과 거대한 몬스터 사냥.
I don't think you feel anything as you use them.
알리스타 오브레인의 벤 에드워즈.
It is time for the final fight, the final ticket to the Fields K1 World Grand Prix on December 11 at the Yokohama Arena. And this is the man from Australia looking to cause the big upset here tonight. Since people here in Korea this week have seen the footage of Ben Edwards for the first time, there's been a lot of discussion about the man they call Bangin' Ben, about the man they call the Governor. He won the K1 Oceania in Canberra in a world record time. 206 seconds is all it took. You may not know about him. I've been commentating him for 6 years. And likewise, Ray, you know a lot about Ben Edwards. When we tell people that this boy can hit and you stay hit, when we tell people this boy can take inhumane punishment, we are not lying.
That's absolutely right. I mean, this is a great opportunity for him. I saw this guy fight probably about 6-7 years ago for the first time. I knew then that this guy was going to be a star one day, and he's fighting the main event tonight.
And for once, Alistair Overeem takes on an opponent who is pretty much his size. Edwards, a big unit. 100% Aussie beat. 6'3", 254 pounds of hulking humanity. That is the Governor from Canberra, Australia. Edwards, who also has a pro boxing stint, he famously knocked out rugby star John Hopewati in devastating fashion. And now we await the entrance of the Ream.
Alistair's changed his entry music. It's nice.
Overeem, the Ream, Alistair Overeem. Lock up your horses, because the modern day Hercules is getting back in the K1 ring. The massive entourage from Team Golden Glory. One of the most devastating, if not the finest heavyweight mixed martial artist on the planet, is he tells me he's not only been eating horse meat, which is part of his diet, he has now been eating shark steaks. Will he eat the Aussie beef here tonight, or will Ben Edwards produce one of the greatest upsets of all time?
마지막 경기를 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 블루 코너 신장 190cm, 체중 115kg 소개합니다. 벤 에드워즈! 이어서는 레드 코너 신장 195cm, 체중 109.9kg. 큰 박수로 환영해 주십시오.
Wow, have a look at him. You could screen a movie on his neck. Alistair Overeem is freaking huge. And you get the feeling this one will not go the distance. Both men with massive knockout ratios. What a moment here for Ben Edwards, the Australian. Qualified by winning the K1 Oceania in record time. And Alistair Overeem qualifies as part of the final 8 from last year. This has got epic and awesomeness written all over it. Nabwaki Kakuda, third man in. Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan, Ray Seppo with you. Can Edwards land a big tough thumper? Here he goes! Overeem gonna try and land an uber knee. Edwards goes to the bottom. Uppercut right hand from Edwards is game. The Aussie throwing down. Alistair forced to cover up. Nice overhand right from Alistair. I told you though, Edwards can take a shot.
Well, Ben needs to be patient a little bit. Just take his time. Don't get too excited. On the other hand, Alistair needs to do the same also. Just be patient, take his time, and fire over the top.
Ben cannot be backed into a corner.
Beautiful counter fight, man.
You know, Caesar's gone bananas. Benny's back up. I told you he can take a knock.
Every time I see Alistair, he just impresses me all the time. This guy is amazing in terms of what he does here.
Like the great Mike Tyson says. Edwards backs him up now. Benny Edwards is not done yet. Overeem goes to the legs. How powerful is Alistair Overeem? He is a monster. He is the modern day Hercules. But Ben Edwards is not giving up. Oh, again!
Yeah, beautiful overhand right.
Overhand right. Second
It's
knockdown.
over. It's over.
Second knockdown. Can Edwards get up? 6, 7. I told you he could take a beating. I told you he could take a beating. I told you. Here he comes again. Ben Edwards all heart.
It is amazing.
Ben Edwards all heart. Who
comes the
gets up
overhand
from one knockdown, let alone 2 from
It's going to
Overeem?
be an overhand right left hook this time.
How has he survived? How has he survived? This is crazy. How do you get up? It's over. It's good night, Irene. How the hell did he get up from 2 overhand rights?
I don't know. But I mean, like, you know, again, you know, speechless when it comes to Alistair. Every single time I see this guy fight, he just seems to impress me all the time. His hand speed, the way he countered with that overhand right was truly amazing. He did it again and again, and here's him stopping the guy in less than 2 minutes.
I did not see the Ben Edwards you two were talking about. All I saw is a guy blow his wad on a well-covered up and well-protected Alistair, and Alistair delivered 3 shots.
Well,
and all 3 of them dropped.
yeah, and Alistair, I mean, his boxing is just unbelievable. I mean, he really showed tonight that he has great boxing. He was able to counter. He fired over the overhand right. Amazing.
Ray, I think you hit the nail on the head, brother, when you said Alistair continues to improve and continues to amaze.
Yes.
The training in Thailand, the full-on Muay Thai training did him wonders. His timing, his strength, his defenses were all spot on the money here
Absolutely.
tonight. You cannot find one chink in the armor of Alistair Overeem. This man would wreck the heavyweight division of anyone in MMA, and he's looking like he's going to wreck everyone in K1's heavyweight division. He may be the only man in the line line up come December that can genuinely stop Semi Schultz?
Well, and that's, you know, that's a true fact. You know, the way he looked tonight, very impressive. He was quick. He was on target. He counterfired it. He attacked. I mean, it's truly amazing.
And very patient and reserved.
Exactly.
He did not get sucked into a slugfest exchange. He covered up well. And when he saw his openings, he countered. And every one of those knocked Ben Edwards down.
I mean, his defense was amazing also. I mean, Edwards got quick hands. Overeem had his hands up. He was able to counter. War with everything.
Like I said, a faultless performance from Alistair, who just continues to improve in leaps and bounds. It is scary to think what Alistair does, and you've got to give him credit. I know Alistair has his detractors, but you know what? He's the only guy in the world who is fighting in the very top elite level, being a Strikeforce heavyweight champion, and also being among K1's elites. It is an incredible performance and achievement.
And fights like that just makes him even greater.
South Korea. I hope you enjoyed my fight. It's always good to show great fights for your fans. You're awesome. And I would like to dedicate this fight to one of our friends of Golden Glory, who was killed in action in Afghanistan. Chief of the Navy SEALs, Adam Brown. I would like to dedicate this fight to him. This is for you.
He is all class, Alistair Overeem.
Thank you very much.
You know, I want to reveal for those HDNet fans in North America, a couple of days ago I shot The Voice versus Alistair Overeem, and you do not want to miss that one when it airs on HDNet, because you are going to see a side of Alistair Overeem you have never seen before. He's a gentleman, he's a hell of a bloke and a funny guy, and once again, Ray, as he showed tonight, he may very well be the man to beat come December 11th.
Well, no, absolutely, that's without a doubt. If Sammy's, I mean, if he's like Sammy, Sammy's going to have his hands full, because Alistair showed that he's got speed, he's got timing, and I mean, he's just, I don't know, you know, he just impresses me all the time.
What also impresses me, let's give due where it is deserved. You don't get up after one knockdown from Overeem, but to get up from two overhand rights, not only get up, but rally back and give it a red-hot go. It was short-lived for Ben Edwards on the biggest stage of his career, but he gave it a good game shot.
No,
rate.
absolutely. I mean, you and I have known Ben Edwards for years in terms of, you know, taking punishment and coming back. Unfortunately, he was fighting one of the greatest fighters in the world and couldn't come back, but he took punishment.
And all of our combatants here, Ray, do you want to join them, or are you going to stay with us, brother?
You should join him.
Yeah, okay.
Go and get your dues, brother. Right. Congratulations. Thank you again for joining us, Brother Ray.
It's fun with you guys.
Thank you. Go enjoy yourself there. Get those accolades from the crowd, Brother Ray. They still love you. What a night we have seen in your career, Mikey. Like I said, last year's Final 16 wasn't that good. All the fights went the distance except for Badahari versus Zabit Samadov. Tonight, brother, I have raised a sweat. What a violent, brutal, crazy night it has been.
I mean, phenomenal night. Well matched up fights. Every fighter delivered. He's really trying to make a statement here. And as you can see, the tide is switching. The older guys are coming out.
If you had to flag a favourite going into December 11, out of the men who have fought here tonight, obviously you'd have to favour Semi Schultz. You'd have to put Alistair Overeem maybe as a joint favourite. Would they be the top two, Mike? In your opinion, they are the top two in my opinion.
See in the final is Alistair and Sammy. Gokhan Saki, great performance. I just think he's too small to go up against either one of those guys.
You know who could pull off upsets? I'm telling you now, I'm going to go out on a limb with this one, depending on the draw. If he trains hard, if he gets even better shape, as a bit of confetti just flies into my eye, Mighty Mo could be the upsetter come December 11. Because Mike, he took this on 1 day's notice. He'd slimmed down already. He got back with his old trainer, and it showed here tonight on 1 day's notice. Imagine what he can do with 2 months prep.
I agree. I mean, if Mighty takes this seriously, and he said he would, and he said he will, and this is, I mean, talking about an opportunity of a lifetime. Mighty Mo's in a final 8. If he takes it seriously, you're right. He could be the upset. Barring that, I really see Alistair and Sammy Shield final, and what a great final it'll be. Alistair Overeem could become the first MMA fighter to ever become a World GP, well-deserved World GP champion.
He will be the first person ever to hold two enormous titles. He will hold the Strikeforce Heavyweight Championship and the K1 Grand Prix. Never been done before. It would be incredible if Overeem could do it, and he is well deserved if he does it. But you know what, Mike, when it comes to the Grand Prix, that one day in December every year, anything can happen.
Yes.
We have only ever seen 7 different men win the K1 Grand Prix since 1993. Can Alistair finally do it? And let's not rule out the other people in there. Peter Ertz knows what it takes to win a Grand Prix. He looked very good tonight. Tom Arenk has worked him a treat. Kyotaro is capable of upsetting. Daniel Gita looked like an animal tonight. So too Gokhan Saki. Tyrone Spong, no slouch. He's going to be hard to catch. He can outpoint anyone on this card. It is going to be, I believe, one of the most entertaining and closest Grand Prix we've ever seen.
Most definitely. Entertaining, most definitely, and the closest, most definitely. And you're right. You know, we're talking about Alistair and Sammy. We're not counting out any one of the guys. Any one of them can win. It's just that if I had to pick my final, I would probably say, barring Mighty Mo doing something phenomenal and getting there, it will be Alistair Overeem against Sammy Shield. And either way you slice it, history could be made. Sammy could be the first person to ever win the 5 Grand Prix titles, or Alistair could be the first person to hold a heavyweight title in Strikeforce.
Or Peter Ertz could equalize and become a 4-time champion, joining Ernesto Hoost and Sammy Shield. What a night it has been here in Seoul. As always, a very vocal crowd, a fantastic crowd. I know you want something to throw at the camera.
I gotta throw something. I want to throw
stationary. I told you you could do
after you close it. After you close, I'm gonna throw it.
Throw it at the camera.
You have
Folks,
to close
we
it.
hope you enjoyed all the action from here in Seoul. Who are you listing as your favorite, wherever you've been watching this one right around the world? I know our American fans will be rapt to have Mighty Mo in there. Certainly Alistair Overeem, Sammy Shield have to go in December 11 as the 2 favorites. Once again, for those North American fans, don't forget The Voice versus Alistair Overeem coming on HDNet very soon. Mikey, I cannot wait for December 11. I am already excited.
Same here,
it cannot come fast enough.
Same here. And from Seoul, Korea, we're out of here. Hey, I did it.
Thank you, Mikey. Folks, myself, Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan, on behalf of all of our crew and FEG, thank you for joining us for what has been one of the shows of 2010. Congratulations to our victors yet again. Once more, these are the men who are going through: Overeem, Sammy Shield, Mighty Mo, Peter Ertz, Kyotaro, Daniel Gita, Gokhan Saki, and Tyrone Spong. The reserve fight is a toss-up, but we did have Karatanov winning against the Yokohama gangster, and we did have Javad Podorak winning over Khalid DeFaust. We hope you'll join us for the K1 Max, the final for the Max on November 8th. The qualifier for the Max is tomorrow, but from us, let's thank you very, very much. As Kyotaro is messaging his mum, who is his biggest fan, Overeem, who did not even raise a sweat in laying out Ben Edwards twice. I should say 3 times. Just beautiful scenes here in Seoul. The camaraderie of K1 is unique to the sport, Mike. You do not see it in any other combat sport, the closest to the fighters.
I was talking to Peter Arts about it. I said, I don't think there's any other sport where all the fighters come together for breakfast and shoot jokes and punch at each other. And
travel on the same buses together.
Exactly. And then they show up here and just beat the crap out of each other, especially the Golden Glory boys. I mean, these people fight each other. They train together, then they fight each other. And those are one of the greatest fights you'll see. I mean, they really duke it out. Here's Kyotaro.
You gotta wonder what's going through Kyotaro's mind. He's looking around saying, I'm gonna be up against these monsters. Sammy Shield, Mighty Mo, Peter Ertz. Absolute monsters.
You know why? Because Kyotaro always looks like he has no idea what's going on or where is he at or what's really happening, but he's turning out to be a well-deserved Japanese representative into the K1. I mean, well-deserved so far. He's been improving. He's doing great. Ray Seth was practicing his dancing in front of us. He's more than welcome to come back and join us. Our timekeepers seem to be confused as to how much more time we have left, so we're rambling on. Sorry, guys.
Though, folks, make sure you stay up to date. The official draw is happening in 2 days' time. It will be announced on K1official.com. Also, the K1 Official Twitter. You can also join us, Mike Kogan, at Mike Kogan, at Chavello Voice. Okay, folks, we are now saying goodbye from Seoul, Korea. Kamsahamnida.